What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Yes, the interview is back again, but this time this time we have another rapper on here. We got a frequent collaborator, good friend of mine, Mr. 219. So why don't you introduce yourself, Mr. 219? Tell us your name, tell us who you are, tell us everything.
It's Mr. 219. Live in Angola, Indiana right now. From Chicago, Indiana. 23 years old. You know, I don't know.
You don't know?
I rap. I make music videos with this ugly fucker. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, and all that shit. So.
All right, actually, I'm gonna do a poll up here. I'm gonna put the poll on the YouTube video. Does this guy look like Fat Joe or not? Like, look at him, man. Look at him. I'm literally gonna put a poll and say I'm gonna have people vote if you look like Fat Joe. I'm sure they're all gonna say yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they will too.
Fat Joe or Pitbull, one of those guys.
I'm too fat to be Pitbull.
Oh shit! But anyway. Another interviewing me segment. This time we're gonna go a little bit in depth. The first interviewing you, or I got those two mixed up. The very first interviewing segment though went really well. So this time is gonna be a completely different story. We got Mr. 219 here. So I'm gonna get to it. We're gonna get into a lot of conversation about music and a lot of stuff. So my first question is a good one. Why haven't you released any music this year?
Well, it's only like March, dog.
Now, hold on, guys.
It's only been 3 months, you know.
No,
what I'm
hold
saying?
on. So no.
Some people wait 2 years for an album.
Let me look at it this way. You haven't released music. When was the last time you really released music?
Last time I released music.
And you did release music this year, but it was very early January and everybody forgot about it. When was the last time? When was the last time you released music?
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Last time I released
he forgot about it too. His own songs.
It wasn't popping.
3.
The last time I released music was fucking January.
Besides that, because it was a long pause before that.
I think it was September, August.
August.
It was August because I released. It might be.
Oh, yeah, man, that was forever ago.
Yeah, it was somewhere in August.
That's trash, man.
I'm sure it was somewhere in August.
Well, let's expand on that. What's taking you so long to release music?
Well, I'm lazy.
Yeah.
You know this.
Alcoholic. Can y'all see this? Trash. E&J. It costs like $5.
If you saw the top of my fridge, it's got like 20 bottles of Henny up there, but no one ever fucking counts that in. But yeah, I don't know. I'm lazy. Bills and shit. Adult life. I mean, shit ain't cheap.
I guess. I mean, but you have a lot of fans. I imagine there's probably gonna be some people who know you and fans. They're gonna watch this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if you look at it from a fan perspective, but do you have plans on releasing any new music this year?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna release 2 projects this year. Is what I'm shooting for.
2 projects. All right. Now here's a good. I wish I could find the thing that you sent me or something like that. But I remember you said you were gonna have 3 projects out in the summer last year, and those never came. What happened?
Oh no! I said I was gonna have 2. I was gonna have an EP and an album. And I said one was gonna come in the summer, and the other one was gonna come like around my birthday.
Well, yeah, and it didn't happen. So are you gonna do that this year?
Yeah. See, but what had happened was, this is why I never put it out, was because 2017, when I had that iPhone 6, it was like June. I had it all done. I had it all written. I wasn't living on my own, so I wasn't paying no damn bills and shit.
Okay.
And I fucking dropped my phone in water.
I remember. Well, I mean, I can't blame you on that. I lost a lot of my
notes. Lost the entire album and that EP. I lost everything, so I had to rewrite it. And then after that, I just kind of lost confidence in it.
But when did that happen, though?
I don't know. June? I just said June, I think. Somewhere
Nah, hold on.
It was in the summer because I was working up there.
Man, I swear it was a little later than that. But anyway, all right, let's get.
It could have been.
So okay, so you've explained. We're talking about all this music and a lot of people, you guys will recognize him. I worked with him a couple different times. We both went to high school together and all that kind of stuff. So you guys probably recognize him from videos like Emo, which is his most popular video. One of my most popular videos too on YouTube for SW Films. So let's get. I want to get into like your opinions on music here, because I think people have heard your opinion a lot from Beefs. I mean, y'all can go on his YouTube. I'll link it. This dude has dissed a lot of people here in town. So I guess my question is what is your exact opinion on, like, I'm gonna start with two places, Angola and Fort Wayne. But what is your opinion on Fort Wayne rap scene first? Because that's the biggest. What is your opinion on there? Because I have my own opinion on it. But what is your opinion? Because I have never really heard your opinion on, or this is what you think about Fort Wayne, I guess, or just the rap scene in general around here.
Now, I'm not trying to step on no toes.
He's trying to stop on some toes.
He's trying to step on some toes.
So anyone who says that is trying to stop on toes. Stop lying.
Besides who I respect.
Okay.
And you know who I respect. You know who I'm cool. We have this fucking talk all the time. It's trash besides them. It's like a big ass trash.
That's very vague. That's very vague.
You know, I'm gonna get a lot of hate mail or whatever. People
hate mail.
No, it's not hate mail. It's gonna be fucking
some DMs.
In my inbox. Yeah.
Someone's gonna come through. I'll drop the address in the description box.
No, don't do that. No.
I'll just play.
No.
Oh shit.
I mean, let me take that back. Just I won't say the entire place is fit or trash.
Right.
But I'll say about solid 75%.
Damn. 75%.
There's at least one flat fire quarter. That's it.
Damn.
And it includes more than the people I fuck with. But
well,
honestly, the only reason I'm saying so much is because one of the biggest groups from that area.
Yeah.
Y'all can finish the rest.
Yeah. But so 75%. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know why you say 75%. Me, I think it's like, I wouldn't say it's 50-50. I think it's like 60-40. You know what I mean? I feel like it's like that. Like, and I say 60% of it. And here's the thing too. Now, are you just saying the music scene, or are you saying the rap scene? Which one? I mean, music overall, or just rap?
Rap. Okay. Strictly rap.
Because I mean,
I'm not talking about the musicians out there that play the guitars and shit. The ones that actually play instruments, no.
Okay, well, my thing is because I was about to say there's a woman. I don't know if you heard about it, but there's this girl. There's two girls who were on the one was in The Voice and one's on The Voice now. The white girl, Addison Agan. I'm sorry I had to go by color, but some people might not know.
He's racist.
and then this black girl, her name is Christiana something, but she's on The Voice right now. And I'm hoping, I had to put her as the platform. Y'all better go support her just as much as y'all did Addison Agan. All right, please do. Anyway, regardless, I mean, the music scene is big when it comes to that part. You know what I'm saying? And now we're talking about rap, though.
Yeah, just rap. Strictly
okay.
Rap.
Do you think nobody has really Do you really believe that there's nobody that really has like a kind of like a? Okay. Do you think no one there has built up a core fan base? Do you think anybody really has like a strong core fan base in Fort Wayne? Do you think that there is a couple artists like that?
I know there's a few of them.
Okay.
And I could name them, but I'm not going to. I mean, one of them I'm not going to name for a certain reason. The other one I'm not going to name because I don't want anybody to leave or feel left out if I didn't personally think that they had it and the other one didn't. Okay.
Well, all right. So
or other people.
So Fort Wayne, would you consider it now? Because how I've always considered it is Fort Wayne is like ridiculously oversaturated when it comes to rappers. Now that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why I would say that Fort Wayne is maybe more garbage in the rap scene than, you know.
Did you not see their XXL cover? It wasn't real XXL.
Oh yeah, I think I saw.
Someone personally made it for Photoshop.
Garbage. And
I didn't hear I never heard of any of those fucking people.
Exactly.
There was at least 12 on the page.
Right. That's what I saw that. And one of them I did hear of. And one of them I think has a pretty big name popping in Fort Wayne. Scoot the Kid. I think that's the dude's name. Scoot the Kid. I've never heard of any of his music, so I can't say that he would be considered for something like that. But I heard a lot of people mess with him. They fuck with him. What else, man? Well, would you consider yourself almost in the Fort Wayne territory of rappers? What I mean by that is like, would you consider yourself more in the Fort Wayne rap scene than Angola's rap scene? We haven't spoken about Angola's rap scene. We're gonna get to it, but would you try to choose a side of which you'd rather be on? You know, if that was the choice, if there was a choice like that.
No, I really don't consider myself in either side. I consider myself my own side because, like, bro. I get it. I live here. But
in my own side, the Mikey.
I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm gonna sit there and be like, "Yo, this for my Angola Hornets." Like, no, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
This for my Angola Hornets.
But a little disrespect.
That's funny. Okay, so good question then. What do you think about Angola's rap scene? Now, there's really no scene at all, but I mean, what do you think?
There's a scene to me.
Okay, go ahead. What?
Well, there's a few people I fuck with, which there's only a few people, but there's a decent handful that I know that are from around this area.
Once again, he ain't gonna drop names. I'm gonna drop names. So for Angola,
if you ask me questions about names, I'll answer it.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right. So Angola's rap scene is very small. There really is no rap scene because there's not a lot of rappers, but there has been a lot of rappers who've tried to rap and they completely like stopped. Or just never were serious.
Hello, Chris. What?
All right, let the beef go. The beef's coming. Anyway, John. You guys, he was on the first interviewing session. Enigma. There's Gersh. There's you. There's Big Mel, a former rapper of Angola. Who else?
You said former?
A former rapper of Angola. He don't rap no more, man. He says he got some stuff coming. There was no shots, but hey,
that was a little shot.
I mean,
that was a friendly shot.
That was a friendly shot because I'm waiting on some shit. And I think that's really about it. And I guess Zank is from Angola, but I don't know if you could consider him a part of the scene. But yeah, Angola doesn't have a rap scene. So, I mean, but would you think? Because what I've always thought the little group of rappers here in Angola had a lot more heat, like music-wise, than the majority of dudes in Fort Wayne. That's what I personally thought. And a lot of people, of course, will say, "Oh, well, they're not known, blah blah blah." But I mean, of course, two different areas. But I mean, not. It all matters about perspective,
anyway, in personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
because I've heard so many people that are just mad trash from Fort Wayne. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot,
and they think they got mad clout. Ricky Dreams. Here we go. Drop the flex bomb on him.
Oh, look, the ENJ is getting to him. Let's get this shit over with. All right, well, that's good that you brought up clout. Because do you think that Fort Wayne specifically, like the rappers that you like from there, do you think they have enough clout on their name compared to some other people? Or do you think regardless, do you think that there's that real rappers or real musicians there? Do you think they have enough clout in Fort Wayne to sprout them out and be more known to the populace, if that makes sense?
Well, when it comes to clout,
not clout chasing either.
the way I look at it in perspective of the way, like in my perspective, is that the ones that I think have clout only have clout to a certain limit, and that's within the area. There's not like they're popping like from Indiana and Fort Wayne all the way to Illinois and Wisconsin to Michigan to Ohio.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
Like, it's not spreading. It's just in that general area. That's a lot of not everyone.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of them. Now, some bigger than others. But
I don't know.
I just have to shout this out. Soul Child Keys, the homie Ray Keys, dropped one of the most fire projects. What was it, last year?
Yeah, Dreams of a Free
Slave.
That
I've ever fucking heard from anybody locally.
It was great.
Dreams of a Free Slave. You should check that out on Apple Music or any streaming platform that you can find it on. and download that shit and listen to it because that
he's dropping more gems on other people's names than he is his own.
No, that was
no, it was great. Absolutely. I wouldn't say I was a part of the process, but I heard a lot of it when it was going down. Soul Child's a good friend of mine.
But he's one of the people I consider have clout.
Right. Okay. All right, word. So I mean, I agree, but then I disagree. Like when you said some rappers don't have their stuff popping in certain other areas. Soul Child probably, I think he's originally from Ohio. He might have some stuff popping in a certain section of Ohio. Mel, for instance, when Mel dropped his first music video, it did really good here, but then he got a lot of backing from Missouri too. But
he's fresh here.
Yeah, true, fresh here, but still, like, even if you're fresh here, no one knew who Mel was. You know what I'm saying? If he's fresh here, some people might not want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? If no one ever heard of him, they just saw him and they'd be like, I don't want to listen to it. But then when they hear him rap, they're like, oh shit, all right, this dude is good. So
right.
And plus, he has supporters in Missouri and California, that kind of thing. Yeah, he's same thing with you. You got East Chicago. I mean, it's still in Indiana, but like East Chicago is a completely different demographic of people than Angola. So it all spreads. Right. Everybody has it spread. Right. John has now that he moved to Coldwater. I'm just dropping. He's got some people in Michigan. So I'm just dropping all this. Information. I'm sorry. He's not from Coldwater. He's from.
He's from here. And he's from England. He can't even talk.
Anyway, but no, like in Angola. So here's the thing too. Angola has not had the same exact kind of clout as the Fort Wayne rappers do. And the reason why though, and here's the thing though, like I said earlier, I said a lot of the Angola rappers got way better. They got more fire, I think, songs than a lot of rappers in Fort Wayne. To be honest, in my opinion, there's only like a couple rappers, maybe like 3 or maybe 2 rappers that I think are really good in Fort Wayne. Soul Child's one of them. Another one, I'm just gonna drop some names. Fuck it. Soul Child's is probably the best dude in Fort Wayne in my opinion. Who else?
You said you was gonna drop some names.
I know. Clyde Cabbage. You know, he's a difficult kind of, not inside difficult. He's a different kind of kid, but he really is dope. I did listen to his mixtape on SoundCloud. That was fire. Damn. E3, even though he don't drop a lot of music.
I fuck with E3.
You know, that's really, I don't know. I haven't heard enough, but those are the only people I can really think of. Soul Child, Clyde, Nate, J Will. You know, he's kind of dope. He don't really put out a lot, but J Will is dope. I think J Will, if he really got in his pocket, he could really snap a lot of dudes down. I think.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. I don't know. And then as far as musicians goes, like singers, Sherelle is dope. You never heard of her, right? Sherelle Nightbreed.
She was on? Wasn't she on a Soul Child joint?
I think so. She has been before, but she's fire. The Christiana chick, I just heard her song, amazing. The girl's on The Voice. The Addison Aiken girl is really good. The girl who I do not want to get into the in-depth of that video, but that girl, Xandria, you ever heard of her name? She's a singer from that Crush House Entertainment with J Tubbs. Shout out to J Tubbs. I know who that is, but shout out J Tubbs too. J Tubbs is a good rapper, and he's a respectable dude in Fort Wayne. But she just had put out a music video, which I didn't like the music video that much. I'm sorry to anybody who was involved. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get into it. But she's a good singer. Yeah. And then, of course, like I said, there's a lot of rappers in Angola that are better than the rappers in Fort Wayne. Why don't the Angola rappers get enough clout? And I don't want to hear nothing about, the size of the city and that kind of bullshit. Because all of you guys, every single one of you guys have went over to Fort Wayne. I mean, why aren't y'all getting enough buzz like those other dudes?
Well, I mean,
and Ben Frankie's dope too. I'm not gonna lie, Ben Frankie's dope.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's dope. He's a good guy. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, when I did that show, I did the show at 4Ds in Fort Wayne. It was garbage.
4Ds
for Ricky Dreams. It was.
I've never been to that place.
Trash. Like when I say trash, I mean like 7 people.
Well,
I didn't know what I was walking into.
You know, have you ever been to CS3 before?
Yeah, I was gonna.
CS3's
that's
fire.
where I was gonna get to.
CS3's fire.
So I did that show, I did one at CS3.
That's what a lot of the minorities
that one,
will come
shout out
to
to J Tubbs for that. I appreciate the link with that one.
Fire.
Yeah, J Tubbs got me into that one. And
Alien Nature. You ever heard of him? Sorry, you ever heard of Alien Nature? You ever heard of that dude? He's from Fort Wayne. He's like some light-skinned dude, but he looks like he's a Bone Thug, like one of them. He's good too. He's really good. He's good. With a name like Alien. Huh?
Is he young?
He's probably about older than you, maybe. A little bit. I don't know. But he's dope. Alien Nature is dope. But go ahead.
But anyway, I did the show at CS3. That shit was lit. And other than that, I don't think I even did any more shows in Fort Wayne.
Well, okay, so, I mean, do you not think that y'all have enough clout to pop off like the Fort Wayne dudes do?
I think, no.
I'm going to let you be the spokesperson of the Angola rappers. Because I feel like...
We don't.
No?
No, and it is the size of the city. And not only is it the size of the city, but it's our demographic. Like,
yeah.
You can't... You can't sit there, and no disrespect when I say this because it's going to sound like I'm leaning towards the way, but you can't sit there and get respect for this type of music when you drive down the street and see 6 John Deere tractors, and at the end of that street there's a damn cornfield. You just can't. It ain't going to happen. You can't rap about chains, bitches, Henny, strip clubs, so on and so forth, and people vibe with it. That's why You Know Who is so big, is because he's soft.
He's soft.
Sank. It's soft.
Well, here's the thing. Here's
No, hold on, let me finish. Because just like you said, Logic.
All right.
Oh no, was it Logic? You said.
Let's be.
No,
Logic.
you said okay. It wasn't you that said it. You said somebody was leaning towards a certain demographic of people, but Joe Budden had said that Logic was leaning towards the demographic of gays, with the suicidal shit.
Well, hold on.
And that with the suicide hotline song.
Yeah. Why gays though?
Because the music video was about about a gay kid. And
I remember the music video.
So he said he was leaning towards that demographic, and that's what made it come from here.
Or just anybody who's dealt with that.
You know what I'm saying?
But
and You Know Who dropped a music video that I remember when I was rocking with him. He dropped a music video about preaching to the kids in a school. And of course, that right there with his parents being who they are and saying, hey, check this shit out.
Here we go.
Real estate. Everybody in the city knew because
the EJ's hitting them.
No. It's not even that deep, bro. It's like 2 shots. Everybody knows because real estate people, I don't know how you say it, the term, they know everybody because they sell houses. So when they talk, you know what I'm saying, the word spreads. All right,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate though. Now, all right, I'm trying to think of whatever the next question. Well, anyway, we're stuck on this clout thing. This is important. So, okay, I'm gonna put it in from Angola versus Fort Wayne. This is how I'm gonna put it. All right, so think of the guy that you're speaking of. Okay,
yeah. They know who I'm talking about. But
yeah. Yeah, you said his name. The name's in there. But think of the guy that you're talking about versus all of y'all, and then maybe some other people who are popped off like that. I mean, like, look at the way they've like gone through their business acumen. And they've built a fan base. Do you think for yourself that you've built a fan base?
Yes.
Do you have a specific kind of fan base?
Yes.
Who are?
No, it's not specific. It's not specific.
What is it? What kind of fan base is it?
It's I don't know how to really describe it. It's like it's not. See, I can't describe it because it's not a specific. It's not specific people. It's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Like I got people that I barely ever talked to in high school, leaving me messages when I drop a song saying that it's a hot track.
Okay.
I got people that people I've been friends with for a long ass time.
Okay.
That rock with it. I got people that I've been friends with a long ass time that tell me when my shit sucks, my shit sucks. Not everybody makes a hit song, and not everybody's shit is always great. Sometimes it fails. Yeah.
Bro,
thinks I didn't see that.
This dude. That's funny as hell. Okay, that's funny. Go ahead. That's funny.
But it's just everything. Like, when people like something, they like it. And, I mean, you could say Tech Nine, his biggest fan base are Juggalos. Probably. Yeah. Because that's what he started at. That's what he is. He's a Juggalo.
Okay. Would you say, think about it, you have an EP called Inner City Natives. I mean, is that part of your fan base? The inner city cats hanging out there?
Actually, he's getting it wrong. Inner City Natives Part 1 and 2 were both split. It was a split album. My EP was State of Mind, dog.
Whatever, dude. Anyway, inner city natives. Is that part of your fan base?
Yeah, I expect people. Okay, when I rap, I talk about stuff that happens to kids in the inner city. I talk about stuff that happens to poor people, people that can't get food regularly as they're growing up. Kids, like, I'm not saying like being as an adult perspective, but the perspective growing up. Right. And I always fight for the underdog, and I always rap about the underdog because I was an underdog, and I still am the underdog. I'm not up there anything,
Okay, so
I expect people that can relate to that music.
So that's the fan base. So think about once again from the clout. I mean, do you think that you make yourself known? Okay, here's a good thing. You see a lot of rappers now are starting to give back to the community.
Right.
XXX Tentacion, he's been giving back to the community, and he kind of has a bad rep, but his rep is going way up. He just dropped a really good album, I thought. Question mark or whatever the hell it's called. Question mark.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And he's giving back. 21 Savage has been giving back to Atlanta kids. You have Big Sean,
Chance the Rapper.
I mean, a lot of people. J. Cole, Kendrick. They bought tickets for hundreds of black kids in the inner city to go see Black Panther.
Right.
I mean, people are giving back, and some of the Fort Wayne musicians are giving back. Another person I forgot to say who's I don't really know if I consider him a rapper, but he's a good artist, musician, is Eddie Tate. E-Tate is good, and I
thought he was a rapper.
I don't know if he is. I think
ain't he the one that gave Kanye his tape?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he's a rapper though.
That's not for this video. But anyway.
But regardless, like him and J Tubbs, I think it was him and J Tubbs are starting to give. They like fed the poor or something like that, or homeless or something like that. They did something like that.
I can respect that.
And that's great because honestly, I've never seen that from any like local dudes around here. We got Project Help, but I mean, no one. I'm not gonna say no one of any.
Project Help ain't got nothing to do with the rap scene.
No, but I'm just saying there's not anyone giving back in that way around here that has a buzz or has some kind of influence in a certain faction of the town. Right. So I mean, have you given back? Is my question.
Dog, I could barely give it to myself.
Well, there you go.
If I had it, I would though.
Because look, it is easy to look. I had the same issues with the person mainly because of I'm not gonna get into it, but I can't. First of all, I don't have any issues with that person now because it's useless. I mean, we're all in the same kind of spot. Whether someone's a little bit higher, we're still in the same area, and that's kind of how far a lot of it's going right now. But the thing is that I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is that person has put in work. Regardless of the shit that person has done, that person still put in work. Now, yes, there is a difference between being a belittling, sniveling businessman, but at the same time, when you work hard and you build that fan base over years, then I can't fault the person for that. And at the same time, you're going to have to do the same thing. And instead of 100% hating, because sometimes, I believe in karma. I do. Yeah. I believe that
I believe in karma too.
When you want to really start throwing shots, then shots going to be sent your way out of nowhere, and just like, fuck, what did I do? But regardless, that's a whole other story. I think the clout in Angola has to come up from the rappers, because there is some talented people here. Enigma, John, my cousin, talented rapper. He has he's about to open up for Bone Thugs. By the time you guys see this, that shit has already been passed. Yeah. But
sorry I couldn't go, John. I couldn't get it off work. That'll be in the future, but
yeah, I'm gonna edit that part out so you just think that he just said fuck you.
No, hell no, you better not. You better not.
Gersh has not made any raps in a while. By the time you guys see this, I don't know if Gersh will still have any.
He might have something out. He's got something coming.
Yeah, I know. I'm shooting the music video to it.
In the kitchen cooking.
He's in the kitchen cooking. I'm waiting, Gersh.
Me too.
And then you too, you're super talented, but I think that you just definitely need to work a little harder. You think about it this way. Look at a guy like Drake, a guy like Kendrick, a guy like Cole. All right? Yeah. The people who a lot of people would say is the best, top 3 right now, in rap. And I would say so. I would say hip-hop. Yeah, hip-hop. The best, I would say in that realm. Think about what Kendrick did to really get here. Think about what Drake did to really get here. Think about what Cole did to get here. Those guys probably... Hold up, though. Those guys grinded. I'm talking about days, early mornings, late nights.
No, I get that.
You could do the same exact thing, but you have to, first of all, you got to get rid of this. Look at this. Focus on this bullshit, camera. Look at this bullshit. That's bullshit. If it wasn't for this, he would be better.
All right, Dad. Anyway.
Yeah, Dad, beat his ass if you're watching. Whoop his ass.
Oh, he done told me 70 times before in the last week. But no. Anyway. Go
ahead.
I don't know, man. It all boils down to like time management. Like for the fact that
your time management is fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
This dude's doing community service right now. He was supposed to get that shit done when he was like fucking 15. How old are you now?
I had 14 hours originally at 18, and then I let it go. They got me on a warrant because I skipped court.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
and
you've wasted time.
I went up to 60. But it ain't that bad.
You should rap about your community service. Chance the Rapper did he had 10-day when he was in detention or some shit that he had, or suspension, 10-day suspension. Chance the Rapper, yeah, you need to do something like community service. Call it CC service. No, it didn't make
sense. It'd be 1C.
1C, yeah.
There's 1C in community.
Yeah. Anyway, but
no, what am I supposed to talk about? Like, I'm not, bashing on Project Help. I hope by the time this releases, I'll be done. But they got me folding dusty ass old clothes that people drop off. They got me rearranging adult diapers.
I didn't say none of this.
And baby diapers.
I didn't say none of this. This is all him.
Fucking dusty shoes. I mean, thank you. I appreciate y'all for letting me do it. But come on, man. What am I supposed to talk about? Yo, these Nikes don't match. Gotta throw them in the trash. Like, what?
You can talk about the struggles, man. Because, I mean, you've honestly had to, like...
Dog, it really ain't a struggle, though. Like, doing it there is fucking cake.
It's cake.
I stood around on my phone, like... I did 7 hours today. I stood around on my phone for about 4.
But think about it. You don't even have a ride to community service all that much.
Nope.
So just wait. He gonna rap about how his ass can't get no rides. We haven't even spoken about that. How you get mad that you don't have no rides half the time.
Yeah, dog.
This guy. Man. You don't have your license.
No, suspended.
Why?
Because I did some shit. That we don't need to get into.
I guess that's as far as it'll go. All right, let's reel it back a little bit. I want the audience to get to know more of you. Okay. Right. You've been rapping for how long now?
I used to write raps. Well, in middle school, I rewrote famous raps like "Hit 'Em Up," fucking "Big Papa" by Biggie. I would write it on a piece of paper and walk around.
Crossroads?
Yeah, no, not Crossroads, but like people Bone Thugs songs.
Everybody.
Like not very famous. But I'd show everybody and they'd be like, "Damn, you wrote that." I'd be like, "Yeah, bro, it's all me." And then
you lying.
You said
that to people?
Front.
That's hilarious.
You'd be surprised. I knew a couple homies.
This guy wrote "In the Club" for 50 Cent. Hey,
my homie Anthony he went to Hamilton.
I remember him.
Yeah, he wrote "Stepped on My J's" on a piece of paper and performed it in class, the Nelly song. Yeah. And everybody thought he wrote it. Because you know that country ass town don't know that shit. But
shit, I guarantee country know Nelly. Man, Nelly did country. They know who Nelly is.
This was before that.
They know.
Or no, he did over and over again. But anyway.
Over and over again.
And then when I was a freshman in high school, that's when I started writing my own. And then I had that group in the basement with Blaine and them. And then I split away from them.
This is a good time to bring this up. So, okay, so you had a couple. I remember because at first you were a part of a group, right? Somewhat of a group.
I was part of 2. Shout out Cisco.
Shout out Cisco.
You're the one
wherever
that got me
been at. I need to interview Cisco.
He lives down the street.
I feel like Cisco has an interesting life.
But
I want to know what your life is like.
Bro, you should hear about the shit he did, like the places he's been. But anyway, that's a different video. We're the ones that started. We started in his closet. And,
pause. Hold on.
Yeah, pause. All right, the thing in the sink. Which we're moving on. The thing in the sink, the strainer. You know those little strainers.
Yeah.
He took a string and tied it around the rack in his closet, and we had a mic band or a rock band mic. And we put it over that, and that's how we started recording.
That's
then
that's straight out the mud.
Yeah, Looney Goons. That's what we call Looney Goons.
That was the group.
Yes,
Looney Goons. I think I remember that.
That was back in the day.
That was like when I was in middle school, like 8th grade, maybe freshman.
That was like 2000. That was like 2009.
That was a long time. Yeah,
almost 10 years ago. School. But anyway, then after that we had a falling out, and I used to smoke with Blaine, and he fucking told me, he's like, yo, we should rap or whatever, and I was like, for real? And that's when we started 187 Infamy, which lasted a while.
Yeah, it did.
We put a bunch of shit out.
And this is why I wanted to bring it up too, because okay, for the people who really know me, there was a time before I became a filmmaker, which I've always had the love for film and creating my own stories, but there was a time where I was trying to rap at a point, but I never like really took it serious like Mikey and all the other guys. And I remember I had a group at one time, and it was gonna have me, you at one point, and then Gersh and John. And it was called Shot Squad. You remember that? I know Gersh does. Gersh, if you watching, Shot Squad was the name of the group. And then I had another group, and I remember that, yo, I swear you stole the name. I had a group called Infamy at one time that I wanted to do. And then next thing you know, I hear, oh, Mikey's in a group with 187 Infamy. And I remember that shit. There's no reason I bring that up now, because I remember that vividly. I had a group I wanted to call Infamy. I can find all the papers I wrote that shit down. And you stole 187, well, not the 187 part, I didn't give a shit about that, but you just took the Infamy part.
You know, okay.
Yeah. Look at him.
Hold up.
He's fumbling. Catch the ball, homie. Come on. You're fumbling.
You had a group called Infamy, and you came to me with the pitch and asked me to be in it.
This guy acting like it was a business meeting. You came with me with the pitch.
Y'all know what I'm saying. Now look, we were
young. We were like,
I had to have been a sophomore. You were probably a freshman.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think you were. I know you weren't in middle school. I didn't talk to you when you were in middle school.
Yeah.
I knew who you were and shit. Like we
played basketball
in your backyard and shit. But you know what I'm saying. But anyway,
go ahead.
And I thought I didn't know what Infamy was, and then
you had to look it up.
No, you told me.
We
all looked it up. I think you told me.
I'm the smartest one out of all these guys. No, I gotta help these guys out all the time with words and how to do business.
Yeah, you gotta help the rapper out with words. But
his words is trash. His words are comparable to Lil Pump. Go ahead.
Oh hell no!
He has one word he says.
I'm gonna let that one slide. But
go ahead.
So you told me or something like that, and then that's when Blaine and me and him started doing all that stuff.
Yeah. And
he had gotten Audacity on his computer, and he's like, "Yo, we should come up with a rap name." And I was just like,
"This dude stole This guy stole
and then
the name."
I found out I knew what 187 was because that I didn't listen
NWA
to the original.
was with Ice Cube.
No, it was
that's the first time I heard.
It was Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre that did the deep cover.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't.
187 on the nigga. Where's that?
No, it was 187 on an undercover cop.
Oh yeah.
But I was listening to the Fat Joe and Big Pun one, so like that's where I got that from, and I was just like, okay, so 187's murder, or homicide or whatever, and I was just like, all right, Infamy, so infamous for murder, I guess. If
this guy stole. Nah, he's lying.
That's how it flew off.
No, this guy literally.
I took Infamy from you.
He told Blaine, he was like, yo, this dude STEFON, he low key better than us, but Infamy.
Oh yeah, no. His name was Saul.
I didn't. Yeah,
like the little puppet that rides on the bike. Come in the room like this.
I didn't have a cool rap name. I just had Saul because that's my initials. No one's gonna know my middle name.
That shit's
a lot of people know my middle name because whatever. But
I always thought it was. But
don't say the middle. I'm about to cut that shit. I'm gonna bleep it. Anyway, okay. So names. How'd you come up? You had a couple different names.
Yes.
All right. You did have a couple of different names, and I think all of them are stupid except this one that you have now.
Yeah.
What was the very first rap name you ever had? Ever. From the very beginning.
My very first rap name I got from like T-Pain, like T-Pain. It was.
Oh my god.
Because everyone said you tripping all the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm tripping.
Yeah, you tripping all right.
I said I'm tripping. I'm a tripper, and I was like, hold up. Put the dash in front of the T, behind the R, and I was like T Ripple.
You know, for some reason that sounds familiar because I kind of remember that.
I made an email with it. I might have sent you an email with T-Rip.
Complete garbage. No, I think it was on YouTube at one point, maybe.
No, because the one you're thinking of, I'm pretty sure I'm about to say.
Buddha.
This one.
Right?
Yeah,
Buddha.
Yeah, now, the next one was like Tech 9. He always says Tekanina.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me see. Can I match that with something? I was like, all right, Mac Tenna.
Bro, you have some horrible names.
Yeah.
Like, what the
And then the one after that was Buddha the Dawn.
Now, let's stop there for a second. Why did you call yourself that? Because you look like Buddha now?
No, but like, hey, I was chubby like this back in the day.
That name would fit you better now.
I'm bald too. But I was chubby back then, and I was just like, all right, I look like Buddha, I'm cool, you know. And then I was just like, wait.
God, that's
and
hilarious.
the producer, I think he's a producer. The producer poloed it on.
Okay, I remember that.
Because I was listening at the time. I remember it was in 8th grade. I heard that Nas song that came out called Hero. And like in the at the end, it's like Nas, Polo the Dawn, and I was just like, all right, Buddha the Dawn, and that's where it happened, you know. My email is still buddhadadawn@gmail.com.
Change that.
I probably shouldn't have said that, but that's my throwaway account, so I don't give a fuck.
send him some inappropriate pictures.
Do it.
Anyway.
All you ladies out there for real though.
Nah. All
you can edit that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit the. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so what was your next name? Was it Mr. 209? Was your final choice?
Yes.
Or was it okay?
And there's a funny story behind how I got that.
Okay, let us know.
So Pitbull, I listen to Pitbull.
Oh God, the Mexican dude. Is he Puerto Rican?
He's
Mexican?
fucking Cuban. Look at this guy.
Cuban. Sorry to my Cuban followers if y'all out there.
Anyway, yeah. So Pitbull at the beginning of every song, he would always say, "It's Mr. 305." Because he's from Miami.
Are you serious? You got it from that? County. That's funny. That's hilarious. He's Mr. Wonderful. That's what they call him, right? Was that? Nah, I'm tripping. That's the rich dude, Mr. Wonderful. There was another name that he had. Was it just Mr. 305 or was there something else?
It was Pitbull, Mr. 305. They never called him Mr. 3. He called himself Mr. 305.
I know, but like that was one of his aliases though that people like recognized after that. But go ahead. That's funny.
No, that was it. That's how I got the name.
So literally, you just had to switch numbers around.
Yeah.
21. Now, by the way, 219 is
the area code to East Chicago, Indiana, and oh my bad, sorry. Keep that.
Oh man, this
and surrounding areas like Gary and Hammond, and Crown Point, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So that was okay. So Mr. 219, and why did you decide to keep that name? You haven't changed it since. I mean, when did you actually get Mr. 219?
Mr. 209 started as soon as I started writing Rolling, probably sophomore year in high school.
Okay. And why did you want to keep that name?
It just stuck.
Just stuck?
I would, just like Jamel, just like it sticks now.
It's Mr. 219, bitch!
Yeah, Mr. 219, bitch! Like that, it stuck. Like Jamel, every time he sees me, he's like, yo, what's up, Mr. 219, or Mr. 219, bitch? Like, just like it's casual, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so 219, obviously that's something close to you,
yes.
East Chicago. Give us a little history on that. Like, I mean, how did you come from East Chicago and then move to such a different kind of town, you know, Angola? How'd you make that change?
What had happened was I moved here when I was young. I moved here, I was probably like 2. So I obviously didn't like grow up there. I grew up here, but
right. Since
probably from the day I went out there a lot as a little kid. I was always out there every summer.
I mean, that's my similar story. Like I was born in Fort Wayne, but I didn't grow up in Fort Wayne. I only stayed in Fort Wayne maybe for like a year, a month, something like that. Not that long, but a day probably. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, like I
go there all the time. Yeah.
I spent every summer there. I had friends there, which
family.
I actually want to get in contact with. Like my friends Stephen and B, they told me what Air Force Ones were when we were like 9 or 10.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard you talk about any friends from East Chicago.
Oh,
that's a good question.
I had quite a few.
That's a good, because shit. Go ahead.
So I would go there every summer. I do, you know, casual things. I go. My cousins actually went to school there, but like Travis and Billy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you met Billy.
Nah, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but they went to school there. They lived on Hemlock Street. But I stayed there quite a bit, but it's like I spent a lot of time there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like people think you're in the hood. You gotta fucking look like a bum on the sidewalk, and you have to be white you have to be colored because if you're white, they're gonna press you. Or if you have a hat on that's green, they're gonna press you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how it works.
You're saying that's not how it is in East Chicago.
No,
now.
I mean I wouldn't have my hat like this. No, a red hat like this. No.
You wouldn't have a red hat.
I wouldn't have it backwards. No, I keep it forward.
Why wouldn't you have it backwards?
Because if it's like I don't know if it's like straight backwards, but if it's tilted anyway, anyone can question you about it if they feel so. Just like if how should I say?
Gang culture.
If I had like a bandana, if I had a blue bandana in my right pocket.
Is there a lot of gang like activity?
Yes.
In East Chicago.
Yes, I have family members in it, but I'm not going to mention names.
Yeah,
but that's another thing.
I would. That's interesting. Well, so Angola. Damn. Hold on. Let me take this call real quick. I'm in an interview. I'm gonna have to call you back later. That was negative. Whatever. Anyway.
Sloppy. Unprofessional.
My platform. Alright, stuck. Alright, but what the hell was I asking? Oh yeah, so I mean, in terms of now, what would you rather like stay in Angola?
I'd rather be out there.
You'd rather be in East Chicago?
I would rather be out there because
from what I know,
everything's cheap. Dog, it may be knockoff some joints. You get,
and you can get pressed for knockoffs too. You can get pressed for knockoffs.
No,
I'm sure.
What do you mean, like someone trying to come up and steal shoes and shit?
They're gonna be pissed because when they try to resell it. And look, I don't know any of this from experience. So I'm a very nice kid. So y'all don't even trip.
My cousin Billy. Okay, get this. My cousin Billy. I googled these.
Yeah.
I couldn't find them nowhere. My cousin Billy. I had it was like Santa Cruz. They were fly as hell. They were Air Force Ones.
And you realized they were fake.
No, well, yeah, but they were like black, yellow, and red. They were fly. I don't know if they were fake. They were a little pricier than Billy's. Billy's were like 50, mine were like 75, 80. And I got them from Young. Shout out Young Shoe and Clothing. I don't know if y'all are still up. I heard they got new owners and shit. I miss y'all Koreans. I'd rather have y'all instead of whoever else is running it. But he got PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 Air Force Ones.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Have you ever seen Bathing Apes back when Soulja Boy was hot?
Right. I never liked any of that stuff.
No, they were like shiny on the sides and shit. Like they were tight, but because I had.
Actually, no, I've seen them then.
Yeah,
I remember the shiny.
He copped them. They don't exist. I had a pair of Jordans.
They don't exist.
I had a pair of Jordans with they were like, you know what SpaceX look like?
Yeah.
They were like that with golden.
Shout out to my man Spike Lee.
No, Jumpman.
Nah, Spike Lee had a huge.
Spike Lee's into
it. Spike Lee, that's the guy, man. Filmmaker. Shout out.
But I had the
Film
ones
director.
that was white all around, and they had like shoes like drawn on them with like gold print or whatever.
Right.
And I had them in 7th grade. Right, 2007 I had them. Fast forward 2012. Brennan Gerber's. Hopped into the car with me and Austin Taylor. Shout out Austin Taylor, I ain't seen you in a minute. Shout out Brennan, I ain't seen you in a minute.
Spotlight video coming soon.
Word. Go ahead. I don't even know what he's talking about. So I hopped in the car and shit, and Brennan like kicks his foot up. He's like, "Yo, Mikey, check these J's out." And I looked at him. I was like, "Oh man, I already had those." And I was just like, "Yo, we had them in the 7th grade, dog. They was knockoffs." The Jordan had a butt crack.
For real?
Yeah, you could like pause. You could see a Jordan booty cheek pause, but like on the tongue, on the fucking tongue. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's wild.
What blew my mind?
Who stitched that? We're gonna stitch an ass crack on here for the dumbass kid who buys these.
They don't sell them like that anymore.
That's hilarious.
And what's crazy is I won't name the name of the store, but there was a store I've had my dad buy shoes from because I didn't affiliate with this guy. At the time I was too young. I was like 12, 13.
Yeah.
He was like they had the store up front. Of course they had a bunch of fucking bootleg shit. Right? They had see-through Air Force Ones where it was just the bottom and then it was just clear plastic with the Nike sign.
Wow.
And
that's how you knew. Wow.
It was crazy shit. But
then, only in the hood too.
Yeah. And in the back of the store, there was a dude. I don't know if he was of a certain ethnicity, but I know it wasn't a white guy. But he was selling shoes out of his trunk.
That's wild. That's in the hood.
Dog, but it was like the earrings are fake, $4. Yeah. The Jordans are fake, $50. You know what I'm saying? You get fly ass T-shirts, like real nice T-shirts.
And then you see that
like about $10 a T-shirt. And you can go to Zoomies or what's the other one? Paxson or something.
Paxson,
fucking or even Foot Locker for a Jordan shirt, $50. You know what I'm saying? That's five T's.
That's hilarious though. That's funny. That's funny.
I love it. And then you got the, I'm going to go on for a second. You got the elotes. Shout out the elote man. There's a guy that walks around with corns. You know what corns are? Elotes, corns?
Nah, what's corn?
It's a corn on the cob. They shove a stick in it. I don't like mayonnaise, but they put mayonnaise on it. They put Parmesan cheese over it, chili powder.
That sounds absolutely disgusting.
Dog, you ain't even know.
Elotes?
Big Mel knows.
Elotes. I want some elotes.
But
I like the elotes.
They got a paleta man too. He walks around with the little, you ever seen those coconut bars at Walmart? It's like that, but like a shit ton of different flavors. They got the little Tweety Birds and the Mickey Mouses with the Gumball balls and shit. And he walks around, it's like $1 a piece.
What is the,
I think 50 cents for the paleta is $1 for the one with the
the paleta, is that the bananas, is it? What's the banana?
Plátanos.
Plátanos, yeah, that shit is fire. There was
a banana, nigga.
I know, but there's this place I went to when I lived in Florida. Shout out to all my
Florida, they're gonna have plátanos.
Shout out to all my Puerto Rican and Dominican friends from Florida. Dari, Freddie, Christian, Fabian, all y'all. Respect all y'all. Anyway, I had some kind of plátanos.
Hold up. Is Dari the one that smashed?
Yeah, he's the one who plays Smash.
Hey, Dari, I don't know you, dog, but I'll whoop that ass in some Smash.
This is a battle.
I hope you see this.
Dari, I'm gonna send it to him.
We're gonna play online on whenever it comes out for Switch. I got you.
I'm gonna tell Dari was the guy.
Let him know.
I don't know if he's played in a while, but anyway, I had some plátanos. I gotta say it with the accent. Plátanos. Plátanos. No, I'm just kidding. But plátanos. It was fire. It was like some cinnamon stuff that it put. It was amazing. It was great. But anyway, back on track. So, all right. So you've been rapping for what? Probably about 6, 7, 8 years now?
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
7?
7 years, but I've only taken it seriously. Like
never.
No.
He's never taken it seriously.
When I say seriously, I mean like actually putting projects out for pay, actually doing shows, merch, yada yada, and that started in 2016.
Wow. So like 2 years ago.
2 years.
I'm gonna have to say never.
All 2016, I was consistent. 2017, nothing.
That is true. I'll say it. 2016, you're pretty consistent. We worked on a lot of stuff.
I put out State of Mind EP, Inner City Native Part 1, and Inner City Native Part 2, all in that year.
I did. 2017, you put out the Bruce Banner video.
Yes.
Directed by me.
Oh, Emo also came out in 2016.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then. Yeah, the documentary, Part 1 and Part 2 from the Kasky Show.
Yeah, which is that released. When did that release? That was 2017?
Literally, that's a year ago now. Yeah, it's a year ago now.
It was in 2017?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
it's a year ago.
It was like a back-to-back release with the
and I went to Colorado with Dylan. Mm-hmm. But regardless, you didn't put out shit last year. So
yeah, I did.
You barely. You didn't. Did you put out any music last year?
Might be.
That's it.
One track, one pillow. You want to go night-night, nigga?
That was it. You didn't put out shit last year. Anyway, so with 7 years of experience and 3 years, not even 3, 2 years, almost 3 years of real professional trying to be a real rapper.
Yep.
What has been the best and the worst experience for you as Mr. 219?
Best experience. I will give it to this person. Zenk. He put me on at the venue up here. The only reason I say it's the best experience I've ever had, which I appreciate him for it. Don't get it twisted. I may not see eye to eye with him. and I might throw shade a lot, and I might diss him, but I mean that's just because of what he did later. But because both, I mean, you could say I like that, but the best and worst experiences both end with his name. Now,
really? So okay, well, explain both. Explain the best.
Best experience.
Explain the best.
Was the show I did at the venue because I had the biggest crowd. I don't care
was I there for that?
No, that was a different one. That was when me and John did that thing.
Okay.
This is when I performed American Dream.
Oh, okay. Time. Yeah, okay. I was in school still. I remember Judah and all them were there. Gersh.
Yes.
Okay.
Judah was my hype. Shout out Judah. He was my hype man. Or
where you been at, Judah? I already asked you on Facebook, but you've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
I think you had a kid. Shout out to you having a kid, but you've been gone for a minute. Anyway, go ahead.
So, I had the biggest crowd there, and my merch. And shout out Amber and Haley. They were my merch girls.
Okay.
Merch
girls.
I spent $300.
Stunting right there. He got merch girls. What y'all got?
Hey, they
y'all got merch dudes. He got merch girls. He ain't got no merch girls anymore, but he had merch girls.
Yeah, I had plenty of other girls back then too.
Go ahead and get on with your.
So I had them selling my shit, and I spent $300 on the t-shirts that day, and I had to go all the way to Van Wert, Ohio.
Van Wert. I think I. Nah, never mind.
It was like an hour and a half away.
To get your merch?
Yeah, and this was and by the time I got back, it was like 2 hours till showtime. And that was the first one.
Oh, you did that? That's right? Hilarious. And that sounds like the Kasky show.
It was better than the Kasky show because it turned out better. But I mean, shout out to Emerson Theater, let me perform. But
that was funny.
Yeah.
The documentary will be linked up top at the top.
Yeah, you can see what we're talking about. So I did that, and I spent $300 on the shit. And they sold the shit, and I was expecting, I did my set and everything, and I expected them to come back with like $50. Mm. They came back with like $380.
Oh, of the merch sold.
Yeah, and
now, did you give them any money?
I offered them money, and they said no. They're like, no.
This is yours, Mikey.
They were both bartenders. They're like, this is what we do. I was like, word, and then fucking what was best about it was my dad was there. Shout out my pops. He was there.
Shout out pops.
He saw me perform, and he was lit, yo. He was like, if you watch.
Was John there at that show? Oh yeah, because everybody American.
Yeah, if you see the video, your aunt took his mom.
Yeah.
You hear everybody. She was standing next to my dad.
Yeah.
You hear everybody shit after the American Dream, and you hear my dad, yeah, and it was funny as hell. And then people from my work showed up, like close friends from work and everything. People that would not go to that show showed up, and I was like, word, that's what's up. And it was a good ass time, man. It was like everybody.
That was in 2015, was it?
16.
2016.
This was shortly after. This was March, because that Cahoots show. Shout out Justin.
March. My groom. Yeah, shout out Justin. Very good dude.
Yes.
I definitely want. I actually want to. We'll plug him a little later. Pause.
Hey, manage me if you want to, bro. I'm just saying. Anyway.
I completely forgot. Okay, 29. How could that be in March? Because I came home, I graduated. It's about to be, by the time you guys see this, I've already been graduated for like 2 years from Full Sail. I graduated March 26th and left March 27th. Or no, March 25th is when I graduated.
Dog,
I can't remember.
I can grab my phone right now. It was like March 27th.
Was it?
It was March 26th or 27th.
Bro, I thought it was.
I still got the flyer on my phone, but what I'm saying is.
Yeah.
Because January, remember at Cahoots, I remember because it was a couple months after the Cahoots show, we shouted you out on your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to all y'all who shouted me out. I mean, I'm sure none of y'all remember that shit, but
I do.
I remember it because, my birthday is always, my birthday is always lonely. No, I'm just playing. But no, okay, so that was your best experience. So what was your worst experience then?
It happened at the venue again. So I got invited to a show.
Okay.
Invited. Someone hit me in my inbox saying, hey, will you open? I was like, sure. About a week before the show, dude wants me to give him money. And I'm like, why? You invited me, like, don't hit me up. You tell me months in advance, like, you hit me up, that I'm going to have to pay you money. Dude comes up to me for money. I give him the money, obviously, because I'm a stupid fucking young motherfucking rapper. Sorry for the language.
Wow.
So, I give him the money, and
he had to put the young part in there just to make it, to make it right.
Lesson learned. I'll tell you that because that was the first time I ever got fucked.
Worst experience. Would you now the Kasky show? I was a part of that because I filmed all of it.
I don't care about what the crowd's perception was because my music wasn't like his. My focus was, did I have?
But would you say that's one of the worst crowds? I thought that was one of the worst crowds
that crowd was trash.
Experienced.
And fuck
complete
you.
Trash.
And the little blonde girl. When you look at this documentary, he's gonna link, and fuck you, whoever you were, little blonde girl in the middle. Fuck that little blonde girl that was in the middle. In the front.
You're making it sound like she's a little girl.
Okay, she's not a little girl. But you get what I'm saying, like fuck her.
Yeah, she was horrible.
She was mad trash.
Because I think I highlighted how bad she was in the crowd.
Yeah, he dropped the Hulk on her and it said Hulk smash and then boom right on her head. But what I'm saying is,
she probably never seen the video either.
Oh, you know she didn't.
Yeah, that's the worst part about it.
No, the worst part
about it. When you take shots, it's like, I got to shout out the Joe Budden podcast. When there's a dude Maul on there, he says it's like when you take shots at people, but none of them say nothing back. It's like you're just shooting at a street with nobody on it. That's kind of true.
Yeah, that's true. But
anyway, go ahead.
I'm gonna shoot my shot anyway because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So.
Man, shut the hell up.
Anyway.
Do we have sleepers? That's another joke.
You're stupid. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Because the worst part about it was I'm sitting there sweating my fat ass off. Performing in front of these people, trying to put on a show.
Yeah.
With a towel on my head. Drinking water because I'm out of breath like a motherfucker.
Yeah, Mel. I know Mel had to be pissed off.
Yeah, Mel was he does this thing. He was like,
Mel didn't know none of your words, none of the words to your songs.
But she was
funny.
I was doing that and she was like this with her phone. The whole time, like, I want to just...
What the hell is a Wind Waker? Yeah. Zelda?
He don't even know. Dog.
I'm sorry. And I know that Dar's a huge Zelda fan, too.
Ocarina of Time.
Anyway, continue.
That was it.
All right. Well, yeah. So that was the worst crowd, though. I think. Yes. Horrible crowd. So, okay, that's interesting. Two experiences from best to worst were at the venue. Interesting enough. Was that what was the worst experience the last time you performed at the venue?
Yeah. Actually, no. I take that back. The worst was at 4Ds with Ricky Dreams because that crowd, there was no crowd. I can't even say the crowd was trash.
Yeah, that's funny.
But second.
Look at him.
Second was the second venue time.
Look at this guy, man. He briefly mentioned the actual worst experience, but then highlighted the second experience. You were trash. Anyway, all right. So let's talk about some of the projects that you've done. I'm gonna talk about the project that, of course, that I was involved with. Probably the best music video that you've had.
Yes.
Emo. So I want to first ask if anyone's ever heard this song, and whatnot. It's a very emotional song, obviously, with the emo. Sometimes I get emo.
Yes.
that's. Anyway, so emo. How did that song come together? How did the song come together?
All right. Well, it was the end of 2015. This is before I started taking everything serious. This is when I was working on my State of Mind EP.
And were you working on your actual state of mind?
Yeah. Like, no, I'm serious.
No, he wasn't. Guys, look at this bullshit. That's the state of jail time. that's the state penitentiary, nigga.
Dog, you're about to have me go like Joe Budden and act like real bad about my mental issues. But no, real shit, mental health is not a joke.
Rage against the machine.
Yeah, but bad mental health is not a joke to anybody who has issues. I have my own issues, obviously.
We all have our own issues.
But, yeah, what had happened was I was going through some shit. I was going through some really, really heavy shit. Mm-hmm. And I sat there and I was thinking and I was trying to write a remix to something. It was a Joe Budden song off of All Love Lost. That album's fucking great.
Shout out Joe Budden. Your podcast is what has influenced me doing these interviews. So shout out Joe Budden.
Yeah, and your music.
Yeah,
your music inspired my biggest video and probably one of my most influential hits. So, Serge. Shout out Serge.
Yeah, we forget. Man, I gotta interview him too.
Sergio Sullivan. Congrats on the new baby.
Yeah, shout out Serge, man.
But he
Trooper.
So he is young trooper.
You remember? I was about to say, I don't know if you know what that was. Go ahead.
I was looking for something. I was like, yo, give me something that I can just spill on. Something I could just put all the cards on the fucking table on. And he sent me a sample track of a Chinese orchestra. I never knew that's what it was. He should explain that to me later. But he sent it to me, and like I heard it, and I'm listening to it on my phone, and I have no headphones, so I'm listening to it, and I'm like, all right. And I hear the beginning. It's like, boom, 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 and all that shit comes in. And I was like, sometimes it get emo. Sometimes it's funny.
That's just going back in you.
No, seriously, because I was thinking about being emotional. And obviously that's what it stands for.
Nah, bro, you painted your nails black and you were like, you got into it. Back when you had hair, he had black hair. Like
No.
I
did have hair at the time.
That's funny. That's hilarious. I remember it was on the State of the Mind picture.
Yeah. But no, I fucking that popped in my head, and then I was wasted. I don't know how I did it. I was wasted and wrote. I didn't finish it all that night, but I wrote half of that sitting right there on my phone. I just spilled everything. It just went, and I wrote half that. You know, that's like a 5-minute long verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely something. And then as soon as he sent that and I did it, it was a wrap. And I was happy to put that on there because I knew that was gonna be something bigger than I thought it was gonna be, and it did turn out bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And I had a lot of people message me about it, and it was good. Cool.
So I remember the music video, Emo. I remember, I'm trying to think how, I think I was still in school at the time, still in Florida at Full Sail. I think you had told me.
You had to have been because I released my State of Mind in March.
Yeah.
Or April, one of the other two.
But I was there, and I think you had messaged me, because we had shot one music video before, Man of the Year, long time ago.
Yeah.
2015, that was a long time ago. And then I remember you said you wanted to do something else, emo. Now, you know, it's hard for me to go in my, I forget what my first thought process when I heard this song. Because it's a longer song that you've had,
yes.
I think.
Hold up. Is this going to be on tape?
It will be. Who the hell is it?
Hey, I'm in an interview right now. Okay. You want to stop it real quick? Just pause it?
Yeah.
Pause it. I'm sorry.
What the hell was I saying? I was saying something about how the music video emo came together. I think you messaged me. You said, "Hey, listen to this song." You had maybe a couple different ideas you wanted to do, and then finally you wanted to do that song.
I remember the original idea was to be like in like a setting like this, like with a light like this, lower, and like the entire time I was gonna be just like rapping like this the entire fucking time, and the light was just gonna be swaying back and forth in a dark room. And then I remember you were like,
"Nah." I was like, "Nah, we're gonna do it better."
What would Quentin? What would Quentin Tarantino do?
My inner just Ryan Coogler, Steven Spielberg, Christopher Nolan just said. Anyway, regardless, shameless bragging. Anyway, but I remember when you told me the song. I'm trying to think of the stuff that I remembered as far as what specific things like came to mind when I listened to the song. I can't really remember because back in school I was already just dealing with so much.
Probably you were thinking, holy shit, he really just outed himself on all this bullshit he's done in his life.
True, but
I didn't know about any of this shit.
Also, I didn't know how I was gonna approach it because at that time I was still new to doing music videos.
Yes.
And I just didn't.
You did a hell of a fucking job, though.
I just didn't know. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I remember one time I think I was in Walmart or something and I saw McLean. Shout out McLean. I don't know. I don't even know if you're alive anymore, but
he is. He was here not too long ago. He just don't go out the house.
Please. All right, McLean. I saw McLean. He's like, "Yeah, dude, that song's dope." And I think I told him I was gonna shoot the music video. And he's like, "Yeah, that song's super dope." Da 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 da. And I was like, "All right, cool." So then I think it took me a while to get like the pre-production together and all that kind of stuff, and got props, found a specific place. and it just came out together really well. Now, when the music video came together, I remember when I first showed you the music video, and you saw it. I remember we were in John's studio, and it was me, you, John, and I think Danny was there. I don't know if Mel wasn't there yet. I don't think he was around. No, he was around, but he wasn't in that area.
No, not for emo. He wasn't here yet.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, no, he wasn't. Yeah.
Because when he came out here, emo was something Serge showed him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yo, I fuck with that dude."
Okay, so yeah, I remember I showed it to you at John's studio, and I remember you were just you had a great expression. I wish I would have recorded it because it was like I like that when I get that from clients when they really love my work and they love it a lot. It's like they represent it. I was like, I help represent their vision to their great point. I remember you were super happy.
I'm gonna stop you right there. No fucking lie. I was drunk, obviously. I mean, come on. But I was drunk, and when he showed me that video, I almost fucking cried. Did I even tell you?
I remember.
Legit, I mean, I didn't like bawl, but like.
No, I remember. You said legit, it at the time.
It was like.
I remember.
Ooh, shit. It was crazy.
I remember that. And I mean, did you expect? And I didn't expect it, of course. No. But did you expect the video to get the response it did?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it turned out the way it did.
Oh yeah, that too.
No,
that too.
It turned out better than I expected, but to get the response it got, no. I thought it was gonna be like a shot in the dark. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But which it was, because
in a way, yeah.
A lot of people don't like to out themselves like that because they're gonna think people are gonna think different of them. Right. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. Mm-hmm. Like I legit.
Here's the drunk Mikey coming out. It's coming right now.
So, you remember Same Shit? That song?
Yeah.
The original thing was gonna be like I'm a fuck boy, yeah, I'm a fuck boy, some shit like that. And Jamel, like I was riding with Jamel, and Jamel's like, dog, what if these bitches think you're a fuck boy? I'm like, they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a bad history out here, but
yeah. Number one, public enemy number one.
Yeah, pretty much. But
yeah. So okay. So yeah, So I remember I didn't think it was gonna come out. Like I remember my process of creating that video, like from the production and then on to from pre-production. Pre-production was a little easier than everything else because I felt like it was an emotional story. I connected it to the five stages of grief. And I had to find the right locations, which the right location came great because I had just moved into my new spot, which I'm currently living at now. I found that spot. And then actually production was kind of hard because I had to do some art direction in that little shed area we shot at. And that was absolutely horrible because I had to clean that shit out. There was dead mice everywhere.
I remember your Snapchat. She was like, Stuart Little was hanging out the electric socket.
Yeah, Stuart Little and Charlotte's Web, the spider from Charlotte's Web, like all that. Yeah. So it was tough in that part, but then shooting it was tough because one, your schedule was horrible. Your schedule is the worst schedule I've ever dealt with from any other rapper.
Shout out Ruby Tuesdays for fucking that up for me.
Nah, man, and shout out Mikey for fucking it up too. But regardless, your schedule was trash.
We're currently working on a music video, and I'm kind of fucking up now, but I mean I'll get there.
But okay, so your schedule was trash then, and then. Shooting wise, it was tough because I shot with actual lights. Usually, I don't shoot with like actual lighting. There is lights here now. I don't know if you guys could tell, but
you don't tell behind the scenes shit.
Oh, sorry,
they don't know.
God just had the sun placed in the right spot.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But I usually shoot without lights. I usually just use natural light, which I'm gonna change now. Eventually, once I get a new camera, I'm not gonna get into it, ISOs and that kind of bullshit, but. I did shoot with lights there, so that was a different change. I think I just got my cinema lens at the time, so that was a change. That was one of the main reasons why the video looked so amazing to me because it was we're good. It was just a whole different vibe.
You did get a new lens. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I remember when it first came in. I looked at it. You were all excited. I looked at it. I was like, "It's a lens."
No, that lens was fire. Lens was super fire. What else? And yeah, we had Sedona on there. I worked with it was like having an extra talent, and then also visual effects. Shout out Trevor Pulsich, my friend and editor from LA. He did the visual effects on there. It was a whole lot. We did a lot with that video, and then the post production was the worst part because it took me a while to edit that. I remember I edited a little bit of it, then I went to North Carolina, and then I came back and edited it and finished it. Couldn't finish the edit. See, actually, we finished shooting too after that. It was crazy.
But speaking of when you said, or when you were talking about the reaction when I seen it. The funny thing was when you showed it to me, it wasn't completely finished.
Was it?
No. Well, I mean,
maybe the visual effects might.
You showed me the first, or you showed me twice. The second time it was completely finished, which we were talking about. Mm-hmm. The first time you showed me, it cracked me up because like my reaction was what the I don't remember, or I don't know if you remember this, mm-hmm. But my reaction was like I'm standing there with the gun like this, mm-hmm. And then I go like this, and there's nothing. Right. Like it's just me moving my head like this, and I was like, I like looked at it, and I'm like, look at you, I'm like, you gonna fix that? Like, you gonna
it's
put
called visual effects. See, this is why. My gosh, man, nobody understand. People who think video and
I'm just a rapper and a cook.
Easy, retarded. Is dumb if y'all think
he can't cook a medium well hamburger. So,
jeez,
get at me, dog.
That's not my job. My job is to film the fucking guy.
I don't know ISOs and ALLs, but I know
ALLs.
I know damn well how to
ALLs all.
Oh,
shut the hell up. Anyway, no, it was. What the hell were we talking about? No, it's visual effects. You know what I mean? Like it had to be put in there. I mean, you'll be surprised how many movies you watch on TV. A lot of stuff, or movies you watch on TV, movies you watch in theaters, and stuff you see on TV can be a lot of green screen. Like a lot. Like there's a lot. They have to fight monsters, but there's no monsters there. You know what I mean?
They shot Harry Potter in a warehouse.
Exactly.
I thought it was at a castle in England.
No, man.
That's crazy.
Like that, the filmmaking. That's what I love about filmmaking. It's magic. It's movie magic.
Right.
So that's the whole thing about it. But yeah. So Emo was a great video. Me personally, I didn't know how well it was gonna do, but it did amazing. Honestly, I think my very first thought, I remember when I dropped the video, that's when I got a lot more business from it because people were like, oh man, this guy can really shoot. People that already had heard of you and stuff, so they wanted to see what your new video was.
Hold on, wait. Speaking of the, this guy can really shoot thing, shout out to all the bitches, yes, I said bitches, that denied us a spot in the music video. Then when they saw the music video, they had come up to me on multiple occasions at multiple parties and said, oh, you should have cast me. It's like, we asked you 4 months ago, where the fuck were you, you know?
Hey, that's him.
And you know who you are. I want to say names right now, but I'm not.
Yeah, Ian J is going to get him.
No.
Anyway, let's move on.
It's his platform, but you know what I mean.
Regardless, though, it went well. You know, shout out to everybody who helped. Trevor, Mikey. Shout out to I already said Trevor's name again. Shout out to my mom and Dan for helping me find that spot. Shout out to Sedona for being a part of the video. Yeah, it was a great experience. And shout out to John. John had a part in the video, if you remember. He was driving me in his car when I had to get you.
Oh yeah, they was doing some Mission Impossible shit. Your leg was in a cast, wasn't there, or some shit?
Nah, that was way before. No. I did tear my ACL was torn at that point, but
you had something wrong with your leg where you had
my ACL was torn, so I couldn't
keep it stiff, and then you were like in the back like this.
Yeah.
And I was driving your car, no license.
Cops are hurt. Get them.
I was scared.
That was funny. That was one of the funnier. That was definitely a funny experience from the shoot. But I remember the promo I put out, and I don't know if you remember the promo.
Which one?
It was the promo for Emo.
There was a lot of them.
There's a lot of photos, but there was two videos. One was just the video of the light swinging back and forth.
Yeah.
And then one was the full maybe minute promo.
Me at the lake.
Yeah. That people saw that video, and people were like, "Wow, this shit looks like a movie." This shit looks like a movie, and I was like. And it was crazy because when I edited that promo, I really didn't know what the hell I was going to do with it because I was like, because I remember I shot that footage and I thought it was going to be used for Emo, the actual video, but that was a completely different footage. Mm-hmm. And it just came out to be so good. It came out to be I love the promo. And that got a lot of people enticed. And then when the music video finally came out, it made a huge change. And for me, I believe Emo for a while was one of my best videos that I had done. I think it's past that now. I think the best video John's Ambitious Rider video. A lot of people had picked that over emo for a little while because it wasn't really storytelling, but it had a different vibe.
Whoa! Where did you release that on? Did you release that? Did he release it on his
page? YouTube page? But I still did a whole bunch of promo and stuff for that too. Plus, that premiered on local TV, which was cool. You know, go ahead. but then also the WheatHop commercial and then Albatross. I mean, but emo was still in there with definitely one of my favorite videos that I've shot.
See, this is the thing. Ambitious Rider, I'm trying to think. Well, that was the one with the
drone. That's the first time I had a drone.
He was in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking I didn't see it. I was like, holy shit, did I miss that one?
No, you saw it.
Like I was.
That's the one with the thunderclouds and that kind of thing.
Yeah. That one was tight. Yeah, that one was definitely tight. But the reason why people might have picked it over emo, he ain't had that equipment for me.
I didn't have a drone at the time. I didn't.
He didn't have nothing for me.
I didn't have a drone.
He had a camera. You know what they had? They had tools.
Tools? What tools?
He hit me with the wrench video, gave him,
This guy's tools. Trash. All right, anyway, so that I think was a great experience. Now, for you as a rapper, for emo, because emo, like I said, emo was very emotional and stuff.
Yes.
And I think a lot of the songs that people get from you, at least the songs that I remember hearing a lot from you, I always remember hearing a lot of these like kind of club bangers, kind of something like that. That's what I always kind of hear when I hear your music sometimes. Club bangers and then some real lyrical shit sometimes and some real just have fun.
There's if you ask me, there's three types that I make. I make something you could bob your head to and vibe to, something that you could possibly turn up to, which that's all in the same category. 1. 2, love songs. 3, emotional
songs. How many love songs have you made?
I don't want to talk about that because I was mixing my own stuff and it sounds like trash.
This guy said he had his own love songs. Get the what? When? Where? How?
Dog.
Were we supposed to shoot one of them? What was that one called? He had one that was like Zelda-esque. What was that shit called?
Hey.
Hey, what? Oh, hey.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
You said hey, what? It was called hey. But then I had
that one was.
What was the one?
I like that one, but that we both
actually like I had mixed feelings. Like not me, but like mixed reviews on it. Like people said it was trash. Some people said it was tight.
Damn. Yeah, that's a good question. Has anyone either that you've known or don't know, like have they like personally said that your music is like garbage before? Have like people said that? Like people that you like are friends with, family with?
Yeah.
Really?
No, not that I'm family with. No. I mean, family's never gonna say that it's trash. Family's gonna be like
they might think it.
Yeah, they might think it, but they'll say it's tight. But they're not gonna be like, "Oh my god, yo, that's the best shit I ever heard." But
right.
I've had someone personally tell me, "You know who you are. You ain't gonna watch it." But personally tell me, "Your music's trash, bro. This and that." And we were working together, and I was like, "It doesn't pertain to you. You're
right.
You're a fucking rich kid from the burbs, like." How should you feel my music? And he's like, oh, it's just for Mexicans that think they're black. One, I'm only a quarter Mexican.
That's that. So that guy was just on some racist shit, basically.
He's ignorant, and his favorite rapper is Russ, which he's gonna be some DJ Academics bullshit. But if you got a man bun, shut the fuck up.
Hey, I like Russ. I don't mind Russ. I know people don't like him, but he is cocky. But go ahead.
What they want, that's an exception.
Bro, have you heard his album? Did you hear his album that came out? It's fire. It is fire. It is fire.
Don't put me on no Joe Budden. Don't put me on no Joe Budden shit. I'm about to go old head.
Anyway, so all right, so for all the different types of music that you've made, I mean, what? So where do your inspirations come from then? Whether and it could be from anything, from music to any other medium. What inspires you to create music? What inspires you to create the music that you have created and that you want to create?
Well, growing up, it's always been a musical household. Like, I mean, granted, my grandma always played Spanish house music. Salsa, merengue. Shout out Elvis Crespo. Me personally, I started listening to rap music very young. It was, my dad had Tupac CDs and tapes. Believe it or not. Tapes. Do you know what that is? Do you know what a tape is?
I had tapes too. Or at least my mom and dad had hella tapes.
Roosevelt
has hella tapes.
Oh, well, yeah. But, I mean, he had Scarface, Wu-Tang, Old Dirty Bastard, Tupac, Noriega, etc., etc. And I wasn't that interested into it, but I would always listen to it and shit. Mm-hmm. And then, as I got older, I completely switched and went into rock and roll. Believe it or not, like emo rock too. Swear, like I can show you
Green Day, Coldplay,
System of a Down, Hawthorne Heights, Simple Plan, Blink-182. I can name, you know what I'm saying. But then, as I transitioned into like that was like still elementary school. As I transitioned into middle school and shit, it was Lil Scrappy, Lil Jon, BME Click, all them motherfuckers, East Side Boys, and then
all the 2000 sounding music.
Pretty much E40, all them.
And that's it's funny because I think that a lot of your music sometimes has like that 2000 old like 2000 like in that kind of era. Like for instance, like the Splash, the song you have with JP, like that had
shout out JP, my nigga.
That had a very like 2000 sounding kind of thing to it. Same with that song with you and Talent. I forget what the hell that song's called. But
boy, I came in and stuff.
Yeah, like that, all of that stuff sounds like it should be from 2005, 2001.
He's a hater.
Well, I'm dead serious.
You're a hater.
It's like you wanted to do In the Club, but instead you said I came in this stuff. I'm playing. But no, continue.
But anyway, and then 7th and 8th grade, the first group I listened to or whatever, like like by myself that I was searching on the internet, Bone Thugs. Like I mean, I knew a bunch of rap music and I knew Crossroads, but then I didn't know anything else. So Bone Thugs, I searched their whole shit. I listened to everything they ever spit. I listened to Related. I knew Twista before that, but you know what I mean. And then I got more into Twista. I got more into Tech Nine, and then Tech Nine was a huge influence. Bone Thugs and Tech Nine were like, and Twista, but out of the three, Twista or Bone Thugs and Tech Nine, biggest inspirations.
Okay.
Other than that, because they're so diverse, like I know a lot of music that they rap that you don't know about. You know what I mean? So like, it's not always fast rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the only tattoo I got on my body right now is a Tech Nine tattoo.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Strange music.
Yeah. Shout out Strange Music. Shout out Tech Nine. And everybody in the label, I'm not gonna name them all, there's a lot. But yeah, you know what I mean. And I'm trying to think. Kanye West was a big one.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Kanye West. A lot of y'all hate on Kanye West. But he is a fucking mogul.
A mogul, and he's a genius. And I'm not gonna get into it, but I love Kanye.
Dog.
Absolutely. Kanye had. I think Kanye had, and people don't understand that. Kanye really has some of the biggest influence on a lot of today's rappers, and just like a lot of the rap, like he had like some of the older generation, like Kendrick and Cole and Drake. I mean, he had that influence. Yeah. He had everybody wanting to wear polos and backpacks back in that time. He had me wanting to find a bear suit, you know. Yeah. Back when he wanted me to be he had me having wanted to be a college dropout. I wasn't even in college at that time, but still.
Okay, the bear thing, I fucked with the bear, but I wouldn't buy a bear suit. But that's me. And then obviously
polo and backpack. I could never see you in a polo.
Dog, I used to wear polos all the time.
Don't do that. Hopefully that's glad that's all finished. I'm glad that's done.
I used to want to be like one of them rich kids. But Tupac and Biggie, obvious inspirations. One of my most favorite albums right now and forever and back then for all the time, Ready to Die, Notorious B.I.G. How the hell can you not listen to that front to back and not love every song? That's impossible.
Yeah, it's a great album. And Biggie, I mean, Biggie's...
But, like, you could think about it. People say Tupac's better than Biggie. Biggie released 2 albums. How many albums has Tupac released? Not including, I think, All Eyes...
Oh, man, here we go.
All Eyes on Me.
Treat him like Lil Xan.
No.
I'm not dissing Get him out of here.
I'm not dissing Tupac. This is just the East Coast, West Coast feud back then.
Hold on, though. Mel's probably watching this. I know Mel wants to probably punch you through the screen right now.
No, you didn't even let me finish my comment. What I was saying was, All Eyes on Me was a double disc, I believe. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. But he had all these albums, and Biggie had 2. Now,
well, what I'll say is, I say Tupac is a better art, and we spoke about this.
No.
Tupac is a better artist than Biggie. Biggie was a better rapper than Tupac. In my opinion,
there's a very fine line between the two, but Tupac was a better.
There's no fine line between an artist and a rapper.
Yes, there is because.
No, all right, we're gonna get into it then. Go ahead.
No. They're both fucking rappers. They both make rap music, right?
We're talking about artists.
No. They don't paint pictures, nigga.
Their careers. Overall.
They make rap music, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But we're talking about rapping, MCing is a certain skill.
No, it's a form of art.
A form of art, but it's exactly
so which makes them both
a skill though.
Artists.
But look, okay,
and it makes them both rappers.
So let's compare then. Compare. All right, Plies. Compare him as an artist to. He's from the South, right, Plies?
I believe.
All right, so I'm gonna compare him to another Southern artist. Compare Plies' artistry to young, I was not Young Jeezy. I'm not even saying Young Jeezy. T.I. Their artistry is completely different. Plies the guy. I can't even say he raps well. I'm sorry, I'm not a Plies fan.
He's a fucking hater.
Plies is not a better. First of all, Plies is not a better rapper than T.I. or a better artist. Now
That's not for debate.
Hold on, though.
T.I. is the king of the South.
Now look at Kendrick Lamar. He's the perfect example when it comes to an artist. Kendrick has not only is he a great rapper, but the stories he's put together.
Okay,
shows that he's done. The concepts of his music, the concepps of his movement.
Okay, now
that
hold
kind of thing is different from an artist
hold on.
compared to a rapper.
No, you're
as a rapper, look at Jordan. Okay, I'm not even.
No, keep going because I got one
rapper. Logic is I think he's a good rapper. Tech Nine is a great rapper.
Okay.
Absolutely great rapper. But I wouldn't say he's the greatest artist. Eminem, and this is about to cause some shit. Eminem, arguably one of the best rappers ever. I don't think he's the best rapper ever. I think the best rapper ever is Tupac or Biggie. Yes.
Y'all can hate me for that, but Eminem's the greatest rapper alive.
Eminem's great, but Biggie and Tupac is
greatest alive or dead. Sorry.
Eminem is a great rapper, but as an artist, especially now, especially in 2018, there's people who are better artists than him. Kendrick Lamar, I'm not saying he's a better rapper, but a better artist than Eminem.
Okay, now this
hot take. This
is where you're confusing the shit out of me. Because
Come on,
I said,
you know the difference?
There's a very thin line. What's the difference? Kendrick Lamar, he doesn't make his album covers. He doesn't make his fucking beats.
But he's a part of that though. He's a part of that process.
It doesn't matter.
A lot of Eminem's beats suck, in my opinion.
I'm a part of this interview, but do you want me to tell you I'm a filmographer or whatever it is? Whatever the fuck it is.
This guy's stupid. Go ahead.
Do you want me to say that? I'm a
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
go ahead.
They don't make that shit. If you want to talk about an artist, you're talking about fucking Kanye. He makes his shit. You're talking about Hopsin. He makes his shit. Tupac didn't make his shit. Biggie didn't make his shit. Kendrick still don't make his shit.
What are you talking about?
Still don't make his shit. When you're talking about artists, you're talking about someone that paints a picture. Yes, they paint a picture with words. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. They're all artists. And they're all rappers.
But some have better artistry.
But
Kanye has Kanye has a better artistry than I think Eminem does.
But no,
not a better rapper.
Tell
not
me
at
why
all.
you think Kendrick. We're gonna focus on Kendrick because I know that's your favorite rapper. And I think
One
it
of
is
my
favorite.
Him and Cole.
Okay.
1A, 1B.
Okay, so we're gonna focus on Kendrick. Why do you think Kendrick is a better artist? What makes him an artist? Not an artist. What makes him an artist aside from a rapper?
What makes him a better artist? Okay, hold on.
Because I'm trying to understand your perspective.
You're saying what makes him a better artist?
No. What makes him an artist?
What makes him an
not
artist?
a rapper? Like aside from being a rapper, what makes him an
artist?
artist?
He is a rapper.
Right, but you're saying they're two different things.
So so what makes him a better artist?
We're not talking about what makes him a rapper. We're talking about what makes him an artist.
For example, Kendrick Lamar, he has completely affected. His music has completely affected a huge demographic.
Okay, but that doesn't make him an artist. That makes him influence.
All right, besides that, To Pimp a Butterfly, that album in itself is probably one of the better concepts I've ever heard in a rap album
Yeah, but nobody respects it like that. I mean, I'm not saying nobody. I'll say a lot of people. A lot of people don't respect.
Black Twitter gonna fuck you up.
No, a lot. They don't give a shit.
No, they care.
But my opinion, come on, dog.
Get him.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly
is not as well respected as it should be.
It's amazing, but here's the thing, though. To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic. It's a classic, but simply also it is one of those albums that will definitely stay the test of time. It absolutely will. It absolutely will.
Okay,
think about it. Hold on. There is shit happening now in the world that To Pimp a Butterfly came out in 2015.
Yeah.
They talked a lot about the black. The injustices of unarmed black.
It was pro-black.
Men,
it was pro-black.
All that stuff, and that shit is still happening to this very fucking day. There's a kid who got gunned down in Sacramento by the shitty Sacramento police.
See, Tupac talked about that.
Yeah, of course. That's shit. Tupac was ahead of his fucking time, though. He was. Tupac was ahead of his fucking time. Absolutely. Okay. So Kendrick is I think Kendrick was ahead of his time too, but simply his album To Pimp a Butterfly is still standing today, and the artistry, the shit he put into that is completely different. Not only, now here's the thing too, artistry, and I have something brought up. So you've heard of Rap Genius, right?
Obviously.
All right. So it says what's the difference between an MC, rapper, and artist? So I'm gonna read two specific. Perfect. I'm gonna read two inserts. So, in the rap world, the guy says, some guy named Mero something Dynasty, he says, in the rap world, in my opinion, an MC is someone that can really spit. He is usually always rapping very well or trying to, regardless of circumstance, and is usually quite lyrical. The priority of an MC would be straight up rap. Now, pause there. Think of some rappers who rap really well, who aren't really perceived as highly. Name me 3.
That aren't perceived as
aren't perceived as well.
You talking about new guys or old guys?
Anyone, doesn't matter.
That spit very well. Like how well? Like crazy well? Like crazy well?
In your opinion, just whatever. Who are really lyrical. Joey Badass, lyrical ass dude.
And you're gonna tell me he's not fucking up there?
He is up there, but I'm not. But he isn't.
You said that
he isn't perceived as well, right?
What do you mean?
He isn't perceived as well.
He spent over $100,000. No, he spent about $200,000 on his last album. I
know, and his last album. Last album
being perceived well money.
His last album was perceived. His last album was like perceived well as an artist, and he's getting into that. But at the same time, when it comes to New York rappers, I feel like some people leave Joey Badass out, which is retarded because I think Joey Badass is the best New York rapper right now, and him and Dave East. But anyway, let me finish. An artist for me would be defined in terms of crafting songs and albums. The priority of an artist would be in the complete package, which is essentially what they are. For example, they might see that rapping too much on a song or being too lyrical could potentially damage the song's overall quality. I don't know why people seem to think being a singer/rapper automatically makes you a good artist, or that you can't be a dope MC and a dope artist. Hove and Nas refute these statements, which is true. Hove and Nas, great rappers, but also great artists. Illmatic, Nas made that shit at 19. That was one of the greatest hip hop albums ever.
Yeah, no, I got the poster on my wall.
Yeah, we're not gonna show it.
It's in my room. It's not out here.
Oh yeah, it's in his room. No one goes in there but him. So
this nigga over here, go.
Okay, but Hove. So that's the difference. That's the difference. Eminem, Marshall Mathers, LP1, amazing.
Yeah.
I loved Recovery. I don't think a lot of people
like
Recovery.
That's my fucking favorite.
Recovery. Yeah, that's my favorite Eminem album. I loved Recovery. I think Recovery, that whole album.
Hold on. Shout out to the bitch of an ex-girlfriend I had that bought that for my birthday in 2010.
Whoa, no, you're not.
I don't love you no more, but.
Okay, anyway. So, here's another good question. I'm going to read all 3 of these because there's only 3. Someone said on here, Immortal Technique MC. You know Immortal Technique, right?
Obviously.
Amazing. One of the best rappers I've heard. And then Kanye, artist. True.
Okay, but
that's the difference. Hold on. Let me get to the last one. This guy says, Eminem is a better MC than Kanye. Kanye is a better artist than Eminem. I know it's not something you can say for sure, artist, but you just know when someone is a good artist. That's the difference. That is the difference. Eminem is a great rapper. Absolutely. But he has not crafted together a really great song or a great album in a very long time. I'm sorry, he hasn't. Not since Recovery, in my opinion. Not since Recovery, in my opinion. I did like that track he had with Kendrick, but that wasn't a great song. I really wish that was a good song.
You talking about Marshall Mathers LP2?
Yeah, I didn't like. I liked the album.
I didn't like that song at all.
What? I love that song. I thought it was weird that Kendrick had to get on Eminem's level because Kendrick was saying some weird shit on there.
Dude,
but
he had. That was a great LP. Marshall Mathers LP2 was great, but there was a lot of misses.
A lot.
Nah, I won't say a lot.
Oh, another great song is whatever song he had with Pink on Recovery. That song is amazing, man. That song always got me hyped. Anyway.
Hold on. This is a side note. What's your favorite Recovery song?
Recovery song? I'm going to have to say that song with Pink. I forget what it's called.
Won't Back Down.
Huh?
Won't Back Down.
I love that song. Because the reason I loved it, because I remember it premiered on like it premiered on a Call of Duty commercial one time, and then when I heard it, I was like, wow. Because Eminem was really rapping hard, and I listened to Pink, but Pink had a good, she sounded good on the song. That was amazing. I also like that song. It's something Spaceship. What was that shit called? I can't remember.
Hold up.
But I didn't really care for the song Rihanna. I didn't really care for that first single he put out there. How'd that shit go? I'm never scared. Not never scared. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest.
You don't like that shit?
I didn't care for it.
I'm not afraid.
Not afraid. I didn't care for that.
Oh hell no! Get the fuck out of here.
I didn't care for. Let me.
You didn't care for I'm not fucking afraid.
Nah, I didn't. Not that much. That was not my first. Hold on.
I'm gonna smash this E&J bottle across your head.
Eminem Recovery. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at the.
My favorite track. I don't know if it's my favorite. There's two. You're Never Over. And Cold Wind Blows.
Cold Wind Blows was fire, so I like Cold Wind Blows.
That was my shit.
I gotta remember some of these songs. I kind of like Talking to Myself, On Fire, Going Through Changes was amazing.
Yeah.
Love Going Through Changes. That's probably my second favorite.
I think that was an Ozzy Osbourne sample.
That was an amazing song.
I'm not sure. Sounds like Ozzy Osbourne.
Didn't Care for Love the Way You Lie. 25 to Life is alright.
25 to Life was a great song.
Whatever. But here's the thing too. Here's another one that's good up to date. I don't know if you saw, there's this picture floating around where someone did like a bracket because it's March Madness. Well, March Madness probably be over by the time you guys see this. But
I don't care.
There's March Madness brackets, and they had a bracket of all the great Kanye songs. Did you see that thing? Look it up. It's kind of cool, and you get to pick which ones you like from all his albums with his best songs. Kanye, this is another hot take, but Kanye has way better songs. He's had many more better songs than Eminem has.
This boy's crazy.
I'm serious.
This is deep. This is literally Joe Budden and DJ Agnew.
No. Look. On a real.
Welcome to Everyday Struggle.
No, on a real thing though. Like,
how
many? And I don't want you to name them, but how many Eminem songs that you really love, that have some meaning to you, that you just really like it? How many of those Eminem songs could you really like?
Do you want me to silently count, or you want me to count them out loud?
Just fucking think of a number off the top of your head.
Bro, you're gonna have to. I have to name them. Otherwise, it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna be sitting here.
All right, but what about Kanye? How many songs? And I know there's a lot.
No, there's a lot.
The entirety of College Dropout. The entirety of fucking.
No, not for me.
What?
Not every single song, no.
What's the other one that came out? The Graduation. Graduation was fire. Yeezus, I like some song off
You
Yeezus.
forgot about Early Registration.
Early Registration, that's the one. Every damn near song off that. I really love.
Late
I love
The
Life of Pablo. I love the Twisted Dark Fantasy.
You loved everything in Life of Pablo? No, you fucking.
I know not everything, but I like most stuff on.
Because as soon as Father Stretch My Hand stopped and that fucking Panda bullshit came on with Designer,
I thought that was fire.
No, that was trash.
It's
garbage.
It's
basura.
It's fire. It was fire at the time, but nah. So I think, regardless, artist, rapper. But that actually kind of leads.
Okay, that makes sense. What you said makes sense, and I didn't think about it in that sense. I didn't know there was that.
Put together songs
like
and albums. Yes, there is a
I didn't.
You should know this. You are. You're just a rapper. You should be an artist.
Right, but when it came to Kanye, when it said Kanye, when it explained that, then I pictured it.
Yeah, and Kendrick, the way he's put his songs and his albums together are way more enticing than Eminem's. It is. It's true. Good Kid, Mad City walked you down a fucking story. To Pimp a Butterfly walked you down a fucking story, an experience of black pain and that kind of shit. And then Damn had a story that was a little different.
Because you don't even fucking listen to Eminem like that.
I've listened.
Encore.
Curtain Call was okay.
If you're talking about stories,
Encore was
ain't nothing break your heart like what's it called? Have you ever loved someone so much you giving on for? Not the expression, no, literally giving on for. That fucking Mockingbird shit too.
I'm sorry, no, like what?
Kendrick ain't got that shit. The nigga ain't got no kids.
Bro, Kendrick.
This nigga had to hustle out the gutter. He had proof. Give him Nikes.
Both of them hustled out the gutter. What are you talking? They're both under Dr. Dre.
No,
basically.
this dude was living in a trailer court. Didn't even have shoes to walk outside with.
Look, I like Eminem. No one get it twisted. I like Eminem.
With the daughter, they had 4 people living in a fucking trailer.
Here's a good thing. We're gonna talk about artists, like artists who are a little underrated with some songs, and this is where I'm gonna lead it back into you so we can finish this interview. But
it's long. Sorry.
What song? Name me one song that you've heard. That you heard it and you're like, wow, this is one of the most. It made you think like crazy, or it made you emotional like crazy. What? It song
depends. This is a
rap song.
It fit. No, I'm saying, but does it fit my situation? That kind of shit.
Anything, yeah.
J. John Pretty Again.
I've never.
Song Cry remix. Song Cry by Jay-Z remix. That song, like, legit made me like. This is some. You're about to get me off of my feelings. This shit when I seen it. This was in 2015. I seen it, and I was looking at the TV, watching YouTube, and after like it finished, I was like, "Yo," I look at my phone like, "Should I text my ex or what?" I swear to God,
Kendrick had a song like that for me.
Like this.
Kendrick had a song like that for me.
I already know it was Opposites Attract.
Yeah, Opposites Attract from Overly Dedicated. I love. That's my favorite Kendrick. That's my favorite Kendrick album. And Opposites Attract was.
That's a good ass fucking song.
Oh man, I'm telling you, Kendrick is a better artist than Eminem. I'm gonna put that out there right now. But a song that made me think. There's 2 songs that I have. One was from Immortal Technique, and that one was Dance with the Devil. You ever heard that?
Yeah, that makes a lot of people see. I never thought to.
I want all of you guys to listen to that song. My brother showed me that song. My brother and Dustin showed me that song, and I was like, oh my! I was young listening to that shit, and I was just picturing everything. I was like, oh my God, that is one of the craziest stories ever. Y'all, I'm not even gonna explain it. Y'all have to listen to it. It's amazing. It's a great song, and it kind of made me scared listening to it because at the end when he talks about the devil could be in the room with you right now, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like I was looking over my shoulder like, yo, like I was scared. Next one was Ras Kass.
Nature of the Threat.
Nature of the Threat.
You don't even know. I already know.
Look, I started to remember the name. I was thinking of this shit.
Hey,
I showed you that shit.
Yeah, you're the one that showed me it. But look,
that song.
That was crazy.
And look, I'm gonna say y'all can look that up too. But for any of my white viewers, y'all might get scared. Listen to that.
Y'all won't
Ras Kass, here's the thing. I don't know if that's artistry. You could say it is. No. Yeah, hold on. No, you actually could. You could.
It
because
could
the
be,
way he
crafted
the way he crafted together that song, he made motherfuckers go and Google shit. Like literally look through textbooks. Because that is one of the most thought out songs ever. And Ras Kass is never looked at as much at all. But ever since Game knocked his ass out, you've never heard of Ras Kass no more. Ras Kass, that's one of the greatest songs ever, in my opinion. It's probably not Eminem. And I don't want to bash on Eminem, but Eminem could not do nothing like that. He couldn't. He tried to do something like that on his most newest album with that Black Boy, I'm sorry.
Okay, that I don't fuck with. That was whack.
We don't ever. How that shit go?
I don't know.
We don't like the side of you.
But look at him. He's bringing up shit. You know what I'm saying? He's picking the few that are trash. Have you had?
There was a lot of trash albums or trash songs.
Have you heard of Rose?
I haven't heard all that. I like the song. I like
dog. You need to listen to a Rose, and I think it's called Castle.
I liked it with Ed Sheeran. That was a good song.
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking past.
I like the shit with Kehlani.
I don't even like that
because I love Kehlani. I like the song with Alicia Keys, even though I was very disappointed in that because it did not sound good, but I kind of like it. No, that last Eminem
listen
album.
to a Rose and Castles, and
another person, Joyner Lucas. The way he's been putting his shit together recently, like I'm not racist, and then just listen to Sorry. That song is that shit touched me because that song is a very sad song. It deals with suicide. I mean, there's different artists. Logic, for instance. Logic is a great rapper. Logic has great artistry too. If you listen to his recent albums, he's trying to put together stories. Now, a lot of people will clown him for talking about how he's always mixed all the time, whatever. I think that's funny too. But still, he's doing it. Still, he's a great artist. Kendrick, a great artist. J. Cole is a great artist. What he did, even though some people didn't like For Your Eyes Only, he was telling a pretty deep story there. Especially at the very end. I love it too. I love anything J. Cole does. Besides maybe, I didn't really care for
Dick Rider alert.
Get out of here, man. Like, anyway, but those are the two songs. Nature of the Threat and Dance with the Devil. Those two songs, I think, are
now I was gonna add one onto it. It was Running.
And maybe the song by Nas where he talks about the gun. Is it called I Got a Gun? Got yourself a gun, or however that goes. You know what I'm talking about? Where he characterizes the gun. He makes it like a human, not makes it a human. That sounds stupid. But the way he characterizes how he has a gun.
He puts it in the perspective of a gun.
Of a human, in a way, like the perspective of a gun. Like he makes you really relate to it. That kind of weird shit. I thought that was great.
Well, I would say
I like music that makes me think. That's all I'm saying.
Right, but Running, Dying to Live on the Tupac Resurrection album.
Yeah, Tupac had a lot of shit to make. Same with Biggie.
It was Tupac and Biggie on the same track.
Yeah,
but Running, Dying to Live, because they were like, why am I fighting to live when I'm only living to fight? Why am I trying to give when I'm only giving, or when no one gives me a try? You know what I'm saying? Like they're talking about shit.
Brenda's got a baby. I mean.
That didn't make me think.
I'm just talking about think, but it had a great story.
No, Running, Dying to Live made me think like, yo, legit.
I guess we're talking about two different shits about talking what makes you think and what's a great song or just great crafted storytelling, that kind of thing. There's a lot of people like that, and Eminem is a great storyteller too. Yeah, I mean think about it. Way back in when Marshall Mathers LP and Encore and Curtain Call, he had a lot of songs that were violent, but he told you a story, whether it was funny or whatever. Yeah, Kim, probably one of the best Eminem songs to Stan, one of the best. I mean, Stan had one of the best storytelling.
Yeah, you better be careful when you say Kim because it's not a great song, kids.
What?
Are you sure you've heard Kim?
Yeah, it's a fucked up song, but I thought it was a decent song. I liked it.
Oh, I love that song.
But it is fucked up. Eminem,
it's fucked up.
Eminem's a better person now.
Yes.
So anyway, shout out to Eminem, man. I'm not hating on him. He's a great rapper and he does have artistry, but there are people that have a better artistry than he does.
In your opinion.
We gotta tally this up. I'm gonna tally it. Poll. Do y'all think Eminem is a better rapper or a better artist? And obviously the question is gonna be rapper, or the answer is gonna be rapper. So all right, let's reel it back so we can get to the last done. Another thing about you that a lot of people seem to have always heard of or talked about is the disses. You have dissed a lot of people. You've had a lot of beef with people out here.
Well, I mean,
and hold up. You've had a lot of beef with people out here, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I am. Why? I mean, what? You were known as that guy. I mean, how come you didn't carry that persona? That was like your thing. That was like your niche.
Talking about beef?
Yeah.
I try to stay violence free. No.
The first beef I remember was Matthias. I remember that one, and then I got involved in that somehow.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like Matthias.
Shout out Matthias. You tried to pull up on me with Trevor. I hocked a loogie in your face and you ran off like a bitch. Y'all drove off in the Mustang. I remember that shit. I was walking with two girls.
All right, edit. Anyway,
he's scared, dog.
Matthias. So that happened. I haven't seen Matthias in years, but all these people were people that you beefed with.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that you were known as that rapper back then, or still to this day even?
Dog, I wasn't known as what do you mean by that rapper?
The rapper that always tried to start shit, beef.
No, not back then.
Yeah.
No, well, when that started, because it was Matthias and then it was Dylan Bates, and we were doing that shit at the same time. Pause.
All kids, by the way, all those people were people who don't rap no more. But they were never like rappers to begin with. So like, I guess you had to stake your claim, whatever the fuck. But I mean,
it was high school.
Right.
That was the realm.
I remember back when I was rapping, I would actually like challenge people to like diss me too. And I remember I like Reese Oberlin. I remember I would like diss those guys for free. Like they would just write shit back and I'd write. It was like fun shit. And man, I destroyed those guys. Cause like me, look, I'm a very respectful person. I'm not a rapper at all anymore. Like, but when I rapped, like I would always try to be as disrespectful as possible. and you know, now it's like, nah. I would try to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? But for you, I feel like you were kind of that same way. Well, I don't know if you were super disrespectful.
I was super disrespectful.
But, yeah.
But it's like, it started off Matthias, then it went to Dylan Bates, and then we all battled at the same time or whatever. Then it went to John Garvey.
I remember.
John Garvey, you stole my shoes out my sister's car, you little... I'm not even going to say it because it's his platform. But...
Respect.
John Garvey. And then it went to Christian Blake, some dude from Michigan.
I think I remember that, yeah.
That was on Facebook. We were doing video wars. Then it went to Brian Ray from West Virginia.
That's the one I remember, yeah.
That's the one, that one white dude that was talking about, like, shooting me or some shit. And and then obviously SMG. Not all of SMG because, you know, Ben Frankie, I got respect for you. But who else did I diss? Ricky Dreams, Nick Buffkin,
Miles Myers.
I know it was Miles Meyer. Let me clear this up. With Miles Meyer, I only threw your name in there because you fuck with SMG like that. So I wasn't dissing you. I was just saying, like, dog. Patience was just T-Zank on a beach. We made like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's
don't
not getting
bring me
into
in this cut. Anyway, so you had a lot of beef.
Yes.
Have you changed your ways? I mean, we haven't heard a diss song in a while.
No, I've been silent. No, yeah. Just last year, I came out with the SMG diss.
Yeah, but like, I mean, have you changed your ways from that?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, I just been quiet. I've been handling my own shit, and when I'm done with my own shit.
So you got people that you're ready to diss now?
No, I'm not ready to diss nobody, but if you want it, come get it.
He's inviting. That's free smoke. Free smoke. Free smoke. Free smoke. All right. So is there people out there that you would beef with, or not beef with, but that you would throw some shots at in your mind? You're not just saying their names.
Yes, I already have. Yes. In my mind, yes. Have I written it on paper and tried to start something? No.
I mean, rap's a competitive sport.
I don't have any reason to. Like, if they give me a reason to, sure. But like, if you ain't gonna give me a reason to diss you, which most have, then I'm not gonna diss you. There's no point in it.
I mean, rap is a competitive sport. I understand,
right.
But rap is a competitive sport, so I get it. But I mean, in your opinion, when it comes to Angola, this is where this shit's really about to get spicy,
hot.
Do you think you're the best rapper in Angola?
See, and this is where everybody expects me to say yes. No, I don't. And
you don't think you're the best rapper?
I don't. This
Who
is the
is?
thing. I've been my own hardest critic. I don't have an opinion on who's the best.
That's true. That's a lie. let me say what he really wants to say. Yes, he's the best rapper. Fuck all of you. That's what Mikey wants to say.
No, I don't judge like that because
actually,
this is where you mix you. It's like. I mean, I don't know if y'all see it like, you know, this is out to, you know, Johnny and Gersh and all y'all. I don't know if y'all see it the way I see it, but I see it as a family. And you never mix family with business. So if I'm going to sit here and say, you know, Gersh is better than Johnny, or Johnny's better than Gersh, or Gersh is better than Big Mel, you know, it's just like, they're going to get salty about that, obviously, because it's not, this is like a group effort out here. This is my family. This is a group effort. We're trying to push into the next level.
Y'all have done a bad job as a group.
Yeah, we're doing a bad job as a group. But we got
very bad job as a group.
But you get what I'm saying. Now,
okay, so
I don't think I'm the best. You know how many times I've sat here and rapped something, someone was like, oh, damn, that shit's dope. And I'm like, nah, it wasn't that great.
I mean, we're all our own worst critic. I mean, I'm my own worst critic when it comes to my videos and all the different ideas I have for you know, films and whatnot. But I mean, that's natural for artists or just people who have that kind of talent. Okay, so me personally, what I would say, who's like the best rapper out here, that's hard because I have an opinion on it. I feel like y'all switch. I think y'all switch switch a lot. There would be a number one spot, then there'll be someone else will take it and all that. My top 5 rappers that in my opinion, I would think, like I said, it switches. It switches a lot. Someone will take the number one spot, and someone else will take it.
Right.
I think John Enigma is the best rapper right now. He has a lot of great music coming out, and I think as far as artists go, John might be probably the best artist here when we talk about that.
Right.
But at the same time, if we're talking about John has not put out an album. John has not really put out a lot of full-length original projects that I can really say are artist type. And song-wise, I'm being honest, so nigga, don't get mad at me. But like, I don't think I've heard like a song from John that was like 100% crafted well in a storytelling manner. There is some. All That Glitters. You heard All That Glitters,
yes.
right? All That Glitters is John's best, like, if we had to go talk about best, like, crafted song, it's that. Yeah. Another song that he has to come out, which has already been, it's not out, I don't think, I don't know, but he's performed it at the Bone Thugs show.
I haven't heard it yet.
A song called Weirdo is probably one of his best crafted songs, too, at right now. The same thing with his song Fool's Gold, that was off that Pride beat or whatever.
I remember that, yeah.
Those are his top 3 songs to me that are crafted real well.
Right.
For you, I think you...
Wait, hold on. Don't jump to me. You're going top 5.
Yeah.
1 to
so
5.
John, you are second.
So I'm second, okay.
You, I think, you have some... You have great lyrics. You have good flow. You're just fucking lazy.
Shots.
Headshot. Songs crafted well. Emo, I can't even say Emo was a well-crafted song. There was so much you just threw out on there.
Yeah.
But Emo is definitely one of the best. I would say Emo is one of your best because of how in-depth and emotion it is. I like that.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be well-crafted. It's everything pouring out.
The Valley is definitely one. I don't even know. I can't really say if that's like, you're talking a lot about, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about on there, but that's one of your best well-crafted songs too. Simply because of the shit Jay Cuse did to that beat.
Shout out Jay Cuse.
Shout out Jay Cuse, great producer. Shout out Zach Davidson too, great sound engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of your best songs. There was one song you had that I think it only stayed on your YouTube channel that was really good that I loved too. A lot of your diss songs have been good too, but I would say those are the only real. Well, no, there was one more. Oh, the other one I really liked. The one that was like, oh.
What was that song?
You don't even remember? He's garbage.
It was like you were bad, something like that.
Nah, that wasn't that.
No, it was. That was a hook. Damn, I'll have to look that up later.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, but that was a really great song too. So that's about it for you. But as an artist, I don't think you found your artistry yet. I don't think you've had a well crafted album. I think you have some too that are coming up. I think Purgatory and the other one is going to be really good. I hope so. And I think you should definitely take time to try to really craft out stories there. That's the time where you do that shit.
Right.
Inner City Native and State of Mind. Those were they were great. They're great songs on there, but not a lot of like nothing storytelling, nothing really well crafted together as far as like placement and that kind of shit.
Right.
But yeah, I think your artistry still has time to grow. Mm-hmm. But you definitely are one of the best rappers in Angola and one of the best rappers in the Midwest, period. You and John. Gersh, I haven't heard. Gersh has put out like 2 projects. I have to put Gersh third.
No, did he put out 2? I thought he only put out 1.
He put out the, I forget what it's called. He
had the preview and then he had the one before that.
And then he had the preview and then he had, I forget what it was called. But yeah, Gersh, he's a good rapper. But I haven't heard enough from him. I don't think Gersh has put in a lot of work. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. Don't get mad at me. This is me.
You got time though. I know something.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Gersh with what everybody's been through, all of y'all should be great artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You went through a lot. John's went through a lot. Gersh has went through a lot. I feel like Gersh, he still has to find time in both lanes as a rapper and as an artist. Now, Gersh is not one of those guys who is supposed to be a lyrical rapper. He's not one of those guys supposed to do that. I don't think so. But he should have a little bit more better artistry. He has time to work on that. So yeah, Mel. If Mel was actively rapping, I would put Mel over Gersh. I'm sorry. Mel is a great rapper. He can flow really well. I would say he's a top tier lyricist. You are a better lyricist than he is. Sorry, Mel. Mel,
you know you're gonna be watching.
Mel, you know I love you, but yeah. But I think Mel had the opportunity to be probably the best artist from here, in my opinion. I think that he has an interesting story that he doesn't want to go off of or doesn't want to talk about as much. But I think he would be the better artist. It's a difference.
I get that. I can dig that.
Yeah.
You already explained it to me.
Yeah, John is the best lyricist, I think. I think so. John is the best lyricist, and you are. Yeah, I'll put you and John at the same spot. Because sometimes John has. Sorry, John. Once again, I'm just being blunt. Sometimes John has some corny shit. You have corny shit too, but So both of you guys are at the top. And Gersh is one of those guys who still has to bubble up, I think. And it all just comes from him and putting in the work. Gersh's best song, of course, is Gaines, in my opinion. I mean, Gaines, that beat was hard. Gersh had a great verse. Ben Frankie fucking murdered that shit. Great song. But completely, that's the only song that I 100% really, really like from Gersh and can listen to.
I like that.
And I do like, there's another song, I think it was the No Restrictions. Was a really good song.
Yeah, and also, the one with the Mr. 209 feature on it, that one was fire, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What was that called?
Problems. I believe.
Yeah,
I believe. It's not my discography. Don't fucking get mad at me.
Yeah, no.
I was drunk as shit when I recorded that shit. I wrote the bars in like 5 minutes. But it was fire.
But regardless, though, all of you guys are great. Me personally, you look, guys, I have clowned this guy tons of times about trying to be serious about his music. Tell me
and everything else.
But mainly that, though.
Yeah.
That.
This boy came up to me and did Michael Jordan because of my bald head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then Kobe Bryant. I thought that shit was funny. Anyway, but no, like, regardless, you and your artistry and your grind has to improve. You know it does. You have to improve you wanting to be a rapper more. Because, man, you have to grind super fucking hard. These people did not do it from fucking going out and spending money on alcohol instead of spending money on fucking studio time and videos and promoting and, that kind of thing.
I know.
So you need to change that.
It will. Dude, you ain't got no idea what I'm coming up with.
Yeah, you're right. I have no idea.
You don't have no idea. And when it drops, y'all going to be like, he ain't believe. I mean, he does believe.
I believe that.
He was still talking shit though.
That's the only reason why that like I get on you and Mel, John, and everybody at Gersh, everybody, because I want you guys to do well. You know what I mean? I want you guys to do well. I want in the end of it all, I want me to be at my level of like a Quentin Tarantino, Steven Spielberg, and I want you guys to be at the level of like a Drake, Kendrick, or whoever. And have that. It's like, all right, we all came up from this small ass town, and of course Mel's not from here, but you live in here, so you're here. So there you go.
True.
Last questions. Two last questions. First one is, what are you listening to right now? Just to let the audience know. What kind of music are you listening to right now? What's the vibe?
Can I name the artist instead?
Yeah, you can name the artist.
Obviously, it's rap music. OMB Peasy. Not too much.
Just that one song?
No. But not too much. But OMB Peasy. Check his ass out.
Pause,
yeah.
check his music out.
One album I can't get over right now. I mean, obviously, I'm listening to all the shit I used to listen to, like the Biggie album, but I'm saying right now, today, front to back, on repeat, Bobby Tarantino 2. Amazing album.
Great mixtape. It's a mixtape.
Mixtape, whatever. Even though he hated on a couple things. But that's besides the point.
I like it. It's a good mixtape. It's just,
Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lane. That's
Victory.
straight.
Look, this guy fucked up.
Or Victory
it's
Lap.
Victory Lap.
I caught it, my bad.
How dare you? How dare you?
Shut up.
Nipsey Hussle, man. That's
a little bit of me.
One of the best album right now, in my opinion.
I don't think the best.
Yeah, the best album right now. It's early 2018. The best album right now.
Well, you can't consider Bobby Tarantino 2 as an album, can you?
It's a mixtape, and that's no way in any comparison better than Nipsey Hussle shit.
I think. No. I think to the ears.
No. To the ears?
No. Listen, to the vibe. But Nipsey Hussle's is more real. Just like everybody said, Damn's the album of the year, but Joey Badass's album had way more substance.
We're not gonna get into that.
Okay, this is the end of the
video.
We're not gonna get into it. So Bobby Tarantino 2, Victory Lap, a lot of OMB Peasy shit. I don't know if he's got a solid album out yet, but I know he's got a bunch of mixtape shit.
Don't forget your Fruit Loop. Your Fruit Loop rapper that you like so much. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, he's hating, but
watch the no, hold up. I'm gonna link the Breakfast Club interview that he had.
Yeah, link this shit.
It's clownish.
I fuck with 6ix9ine, but I don't fuck with him on a personal level, like as a person. Obviously, I don't know the nigga, but I don't fuck with him as a person because he's fucked up. But his music, I'm telling you what, when I'm drinking and that shit pops in my motherfucking speaker, sorry for the language, I get hype. It's hype music. It's hype music. That's what you want to do, is jump around, beat somebody up, jump somebody. I don't know, whatever y'all do. That's what you want to do to that music. Same thing. And the Black Panther album by Kendrick plus various artists.
TDE.
Well, there was more than just TDE in there.
Yeah, but TDE is the one that made the project. So.
Well, it was under Kendrick Lamar and Apple Music, but
it was actually
shout out to them.
Apple. It's under Kendrick Lamar and TDE. Stupid. Do you want me to bring this up? I'll make you look dumb on this interview. Go ahead.
Bring it up.
All right. You think I'm playing? Who the fuck made the Black Panther album?
Look it up. Hold up. No, don't look it up on Google. Look it up on Apple Music.
Nigga, it's on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that shit.
No, hold up. Hold up, look. Oh, shit. I said it's under Kendrick on that.
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar produced the film's curated soundtrack. The album, along with Top Dog Entertainment founder Anthony Tiffith, which he's the founder, TDE. So, there you go. Case closed.
No, hold up.
Case closed. Case closed.
No, it's not. Hold up.
That's dumb. He's dumb. Go ahead.
Hold up. Can I get this in there? Where's it at? Focus.
Yeah, it's on Apple Music.
Shut up.
Stupid.
Shut up. How's it focus?
What are you talking? Like, it's not gonna focus because it don't focus.
Whatever. It says Kendrick Lamar is the first fucking name on Apple Music.
Yeah, and TDE.
No, it says Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd, SZA.
Nigga.
We're
talking about the people who actually created the album.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying
it's listing the motherfuckers who are on the album.
Nigga, it stops at SZA because there's SOB and all that. What I'm saying is
that
I said that's what it
says.
Do
we have sleepers? I'm gonna start using your shit, Joe Budden. Do we have sleepers? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
I'm gonna sleep this nigga right now.
Alright, hold on.
Bow!
Alright, so last question.
Alright.
What does Mista 219 have planned for the rest of this year in 2018, for the rest of your life and the rest of your career? What do you have planned next? You don't have to go that far into it, but what do you have planned next to give your fans some hopeful thoughts in the future that they'll get some music hopefully from you?
Well,
or something from you.
Purgatory EP coming soon.
Any dates on that?
No dates.
Yeah, it might not come out this year, guys.
Obviously, it'll come out this year. Michael, the album, late this year. And some music videos with this fool. One coming sooner than the EP.
We hope.
It will.
His schedule has to be better.
And that's all I got planned for this year. Next year, bigger and greater things. I'm working on a mixtape in the meantime. For the pause in between the EP and the album, just some throwaway raps, which everybody loves throwaway raps because look at Lil Wayne's mixtape series.
That's a whole other situation. But go ahead.
No, they're great throwaway raps.
Yeah, they are great.
But
he ain't put out an album in like a long ass time.
He gave us Dedication 6 and Dedication 6
Reloaded.
Let's not get into this because it's gonna.
Those were not albums.
No.
All right, let's blame Birdman. Go ahead.
Yeah, Birdman's got Carter 5 on lock. But in 2019, just taking everything.
Are you going to take it serious?
Yeah.
You're gonna take it serious. So you're actually gonna put out music consistently. Not just put out music, but are you actually gonna try to learn a little bit about music business? Are you gonna try to form a team?
I know a few things about music business, and yes, I plan to form a team.
I probably know more thing about. I watch a lot of stuff about music business, which that's not even my industry. But I probably know more.
No, I know a lot about music business because I follow a lot of stuff like that.
Do we have sleepers? It's like,
this nigga got a camera. He think he's all Spike Lee and shit.
So all right. So you plan on taking it serious. You have plans for to drop Purgatory, Michael, and other things.
Yes, and to help things in my life that need fixed, and that's what's taking so long.
Get your license. Hopefully he'll get a GED. Do you have a GED?
Nope.
Hopefully get him a GED. They need to do what they did to Tekashi. Either get your GED or go to jail. Since you love Tekashi so much.
Don't let him.
This guy is literally the spitting image of Tekashi.
Don't say that. He's a pedophile, nigga. Yo, look, don't let him twist my words. Let's wrap this interview up for you make these people think I'm a weirdo and shit.
Alright, guys. So, anything else you want to add? Is there any kind of lasting advice you'd like to give to either people that want to be a rapper or people in general that might be from the inner city or that kind of thing from the 219? Is there any lasting words you want to say?
Anybody from the inner city that grew up poor, grew up broke, grew up in a broken family, just love the ones that are in your household, love the people that are close to you. Don't give a fuck what anybody says in school as you're young, because you're going to grow out of it and you're going to not even be friends with anybody that are going to be from that motherfucker anyway, 9 times out of 10. And to anybody that wants to be a rapper, don't give a fuck what other people think, because other people are going to talk shit about you on the daily. They're going to be jealous and be envious of your success if you have success. If you don't have success, they're going to kick you while you're down. And, I mean, I haven't made it, but just keep your head high and push through it, and you're going to be something someday, no matter what anybody thinks, because confidence is key. And that's all I got to say. Confidence. And don't drink, kids. Don't drink.
Yeah,
or
guys,
do drugs.
Yeah, that's the one thing you guys should learn from him.
Yes.
don't be a 219.
No.
All right. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this second interview. There's gonna be a lot of these interviews because a lot of people have been interested in these the interview segments, and it's really good for my audience to get to know him and his audience to get to be to cling on to my content and SW Films. So thank you, Mikey, for that.
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys already know what to do. Hit the like button down there. Share the video on every platform that you guys, every social media platform that you guys have. And remember to subscribe. That's the most important thing. Subscribe to my channel.
Do it.
Subscribe to his channel. I have his YouTube linked up.
Yep.
And hit the notification bell, because once you guys hit that, you guys will be able to see or get notified every time I post a video on STEFON's Vlogs. And
Absolutely.
notified at SW Films too. A lot of SW Films stuff coming out. So thank you guys once again. Mikey, thank you for the interview. We have a lot of...
It was a fucking pleasure.
It was great. It was hilarious. And we have a lot of stuff coming out, as far as the
Yes.
collaboration for SW Films and 219.
Yes.
So thank you guys once again. Subscribe, like, share.
Do all that shit.
And remember, guys, at SW Films, every vision is made with cinematic excellence.
It's the inner city natives beer. Came up from the basement, now I'm doing my own thing. Taking this to a new level, Mista changing his whole game. I'm bad about it when I step in, whole crew looking ridiculous. We so diverse, 2 takes gon' make y'all niggas be like, you don't really even want it with us.